welcome back to Picture, the podcast where books come to life on screen and in conversation. I am your host, Kim.
And I am your host, Tiff, and today's Art Corner is full of crisp autumn air, cozy romance, and a touch of mystery. We are so excited to welcome debut author Katherine Belle, whose indie release, Havenwood, feels like stepping into a small-town storybook, complete with old secrets, second chances, and slow-burning love story that we love.
Eat right up.
Eat it up.
Right up. Havenwood introduced us to a woman trying to rebuild her life in a sleepy New England town, only to find herself drawn into local legends, a bit of magic, and unexpected connection. With its warm setting, charming characters, and real mental health representation, it's the kind of story that sticks with you. It may be summer, but we are ready for fall.
Yeah. Literally, after that holiday, it's like there's nothing else in between. It's 4th of July and then Halloween. That's it.
Yeah,
just immediately. So, yes, if you are a fan of enemies to lovers tension, which, yes, ma'am, small town vibes, also yes, and found family, this one's going straight to the top of your fall TBR. And honestly, don't even wait till fall. Read it now because it's just so good.
Yes,
so
please.
Good.
I agree 100%. Please join us in welcoming today's guest, Katherine Belle. Katherine, say hi to our listeners.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today, and I'm so honored to be here with Kimmy and Tiff.
Yay! We're
Thank
so
you guys
happy.
for having me.
So excited.
Of course. How are you doing today? How was your 4th of July?
I did a whole lot of nothing. I have a dog, so it was more so just trying to keep him calm. Even today, he's like, is the coast clear? Like, are we okay?
Is it done?
Yeah, he was like, I heard World War III last night. Like,
it was intense last night. Yeah, it was intense last night. I have 3 dogs. One of them is like pretty much deaf, so it doesn't like bother him.
Okay.
The other one just like doesn't care. He's used to it. But my girl, she was like panting and just scared literally up to like 1 a.m. I was like, oh my God.
Poor baby.
It was like these neighbors. I was like, stop the fireworks. It's 1 a.m. People, like, move on.
Yeah, ours went until like 3 a.m. over here. And my dog is not typically like a cuddle dog. And he was like in bed with us and like would not leave. And so I was like, yeah, you're going through it, but it's okay.
It'll be over here. It's done. Hopefully, people still have fireworks going
off. Better
off.
not pop them off tonight. I'm gonna be so upset.
They're like, it's over.
Yeah,
move
it's
on.
Halloween.
Get over it, guys.
Yeah,
it's literally Halloween already.
Save it for New Year's Eve or something. Like, just wait.
Just hold on to it. It's no need. Okay, so let's get into it. So, we usually like to start off by wanting to know what your origin story is. We always ask every author because everyone has an origin story. So we want to know what sparked yours. What inspired you to start writing?
Oh my gosh. So that's a good question. I think I really got into like books and reading and stuff from a really young age. My dad used to read books to me every night before bed. I have really bad anxiety, and as a kid, I hated going to bed. Like the thought of just everyone being asleep and me being alone, I hated it. So I don't know why, just bedtime anxiety. So he used to read to me. I know we did like the whole Harry Potter series together. We did Aragon. I don't know if you guys have read that series.
We just did an episode on Aragon.
Okay. I remember very little of it, but I remember wanting a dragon so bad.
The book was really, really good.
Yes. And we read like Fablehaven together. So just like, getting, that was like kind of a relieving time for me was when my dad would like read to me and like I could get lost in a little fantasy world, so that was really some of my earliest memories of engaging in like a book world. But even as like a young kid, I remember being in elementary school, and this is such a funny story, you guys. So the guy next to me, that was like my desk buddy, he had a water bottle and I had a water bottle, and we both like to dress up our water bottles. And
I love that.
So random. What are elementary school kids doing?
I love it.
Not dressing up water bottles, tell you that.
Yeah. No, they all have their what is it? What is the water? What is the
Stanleys?
Yeah, they all have Stanleys in elementary school now. I'm like, yo.
I haven't seen a dress on a Stanley yet, so the day I do, I will respect it. But
yes.
So I would dress up my water bottle as like a little like girl, like she had little tutus and stuff, and then he would put like these like baseball koozies on his water bottle. And I used to make these little stories about our water bottles falling in love.
Oh,
And
that's such a cute short. That's so
wouldn't it though?
cute.
Like
Yes.
Pixar,
Yes,
hello, like
yeah, I was just thinking that, like, they could totally do it.
but yeah, so that was one of like my earliest memories of actually being my own creative self and doing that. I would just fold my papers and staple it to make little books. And then I would
Oh,
Yeah.
write little
yeah.
love stories between my water bottle and his water bottle.
Oh my
So
God.
I guess I was always destined to be a romance writer. I just can't escape it.
Yeah.
I
Oh
love
my god, I love that
that.
so
Thank
much. That
you.
is so cute. Pixar, literally, you need to make that because, like, I could
Call
see
me
it.
Pixar.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you better call her and it's her story, okay?
It's
She
her
has to be
story.
involved.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
So when did you start writing? When did you start writing Havenwood?
So I know it was during when NaNoWriMo was a thing. I participated independently. I never really used the website or anything. For anyone who doesn't know, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. So
Mhm.
essentially, during the month of November, you just try to bang out a really rough first draft and just like write a book in that month of
Oh.
November. Yeah. And so I think it must have been 2023. I really sat down and Havenwood was not the book I expected to write. I have several like books in my back catalog that I started writing, got like halfway through, and just like kind of hit a wall.
Mhm.
And so I sat down for NaNoWriMo in 2023, and I was like, let's just write like whatever we want, and like whatever comes of it comes of it. I don't have to publish it. Like it doesn't have to be my first book, whatever.
Yeah.
And just very like go with the flow. And I was doing it by hand too. I was like writing like each chapter what I wanted
Oh
to
my
happen.
God.
Yeah,
She's
and
like
so
old
that's
school people,
Yeah,
like
you
writing it
know,
out.
literally.
I'm pretty sure I think I was still in college at the time too, so I was used to like doing like the
No,
handwritten.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it just kind of like flowed for me. And like I met a lot of my good book talk friends now through this process because they would be like, "Hey, you're the chick who's like writing out her physical like
That is so
NaNoWriMo. Like,
cool.
Yeah.
what's up, crazy?" Like
Yeah.
so I sat down for NaNoWriMo and I just like banged out this story like super quick and I was kind of like, where did that come from? Like,
Oh my
that's so
God.
crazy. Like, and I always tell people when I'm like at a book event with Havenwood, I'm just like, I didn't really have a choice. Like, this story kind of just fell out of
It
me.
needed to get
Yeah.
written without
Yeah,
you realizing it.
absolutely. And like, I always tell people this too. Like, I'm a huge fall girl. I love, pumpkin spice and I love the comfy sweaters and I love
Yeah.
all that
Yes.
stuff. And so it just all kind of like, it was just me like throwing all that up into this book for a not classy word.
No,
But
that makes so much sense. And in the month of November, it's like the vibes. You're just like,
Yeah,
I'm
it
here for
really
the
is.
exactly.
vibes.
Like as I was writing it, I was just immersed in it and that's kind of just how it came to be. And then um, I finished it and I was like, oh wow, like I have a full story like out of this.
Oh my
And of
gosh.
course, it was a really rough draft. So there was multiple edits and like things that needed to be done, but I got it done in November and I was just like, all right, I guess this story is like
Wow.
meant to be. Like I have to show it to someone. And so it ended up as my first published works.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
I
gosh, I
love it.
love
It's
that so
me
much.
too.
Thank
I
you.
love it. It's so good. And to write it within like a month, I will not admit I am not a writer whatsoever. But Tiffany, she is, and I hear her talk about
Oh,
writing all the time. So like to write it in a month, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, Tiff, like that's crazy.
A month is like I can only do maybe like a couple of chapters in a month. Cause like I don't know, I think I'm like one of those people that think too like I overthink a
In
lot.
depth.
So yeah, and I have this bad habit of like going back like
yes. As you're writing.
constantly. Yeah, as I'm
Yeah.
writing and I'm like editing it. And then later when I finish it and I do the whole edit, I'm like, why did I do
Well,
that?
I
But
guess that's
okay.
what's great about that. What was it called? NaNoWriMo? First of
Yeah.
all, I love that
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
The fact that you kind of have to do it within a month,
Yeah.
right? And
Exactly.
you just got to get it done. Tiff, you should totally do that.
I know, I was just thinking that.
July just started. There's 31 days. You got a good amount of time.
God,
Yeah.
you're so right. I could.
NaNoWriMo. I
And
love that word.
I started writing something this morning, so
Oh my
it
gosh. It's
works.
starting.
It's
Do you
starting.
do you mind me asking, Tiff, like what sort of stuff do you write? Are you published?
Yeah, so I have two fantasy books that I wrote and then
Okay.
it's like fantasy romantasy, but they're like
Hmm.
YA.
Okay.
But I just published my first. Well, it's releases on the 7th, right?
Monday. Mm-hmm.
Kim is my PA, so
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay,
it
there you go.
releases Monday. It's a contemporary romance, and that's like I feel like that's my writing,
Her
like, because
bread and
I love to
butter.
read fantasy.
Okay,
So I was like, well,
yeah.
let me start writing fantasy. But then I started this contemporary romance just for shits and giggles, and I was like, oh, I love this so much. So
Yes. There's just
yeah, so
something so comfy about like contemporary.
they're really it's like easier to write for some reason. I don't know what it is about me, but I'm like, this is just it flows. So
Yeah.
I started the second book in that series this morning. So
That's
Yay.
yeah, I
I'm
awesome.
so
know.
excited.
Quick
I'm so
plug.
excited.
What's your book title that's coming
The
out?
first one is called Just One Look, and the
Okay.
next one is Just One Touch. So
It's the Just
I
it's
One
about
series.
it's about brothers.
I love that. Okay,
I'm
and
so
it's coming out
excited.
on Monday, so 7/7, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's Haven's 1 year.
I know.
So
I
I love that for us.
I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, it's like meant to be.
It's a
Almost
sign.
meant to be.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
so witchy vibes. I love
know.
it. It's so
Love
meant to
it.
be.
Was it like intentionally 7/7 for you?
Yeah, well, Kim chose I don't know why she chose it.
Okay,
But
I
Ken, was it
know.
intentionally?
I was like, this is like the day that just stands out to me. I
Okay.
don't know what it was.
she's like, it has to
I
be
kept
this
asking her, I
day.
was like, when do you want to release? When do you want to release? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, let's just do 7/7. Like, there's something, I don't know, magical about those numbers.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just go with that. And that's what we're doing.
I love
Yeah,
that for you.
and
That's
those are
so
my
exciting.
777 are my angel numbers, and I have this necklace, and so she chose it, and I said, okay. I said,
You're like,
I'll take
mhm,
that. Yeah.
mhm.
What? Okay, so the world of Havenwood feels so intentional. Like, I love this world that you built. First of all, I'm a small town. Like, I love small town
Yeah.
vibes.
Yes.
Tiff and I are in Vegas. It is not small town vibes whatsoever.
It's
So,
not.
like, if I could get
Yeah.
into a book that has small towns, I'm like so for it. It's like a cozy escape with emotional depth. How do you, and I know you said you wrote this in like a month, but then I know you're also writing other books as well, correct?
So many other books.
So how do you keep track of your ideas? Are you like a plotter, a pantser? Are you like somewhere in between? Like, how do you,
Yeah.
what is your writing journey like? Like, what is a day like for you writing?
For me, like when I have like a fresh idea, like I always say like I'm gonna plot it. I'm gonna do what I did for Havenwood and like, plot it out and be like nice and organized, but
Mhm.
I can't control myself. And so then I'm like 30,000 words in and I hit a wall and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I need to plot and know where this story is actually going.
Mhm.
And so I've actually done that with like several novels now. I have several unfinished drafts sitting at like 30 to 50,000 words, and I'm just kind of like, "Ugh, like where am I going from here? Like what's my pivot point?" So like one story, it's a contemporary I'm working on right now. I wrote like, I think I started it before Havenwood. But I came to that wall and I was like, okay, where am I going with this? So now I had spent like the last 3 months going back and like plotting it and trying to figure out, pacing and like where I want
Mhm.
events to happen. And so I'm finally rewriting that book now.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm about 30,000 words into that book, but I have my plot now. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get
So no
stuck. Like,
more wall.
exactly. I'm like, I
Yeah.
know where I'm going. Like, so I think for my process, it's like pants, plot, pants. Like,
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm a back and forth person. Like, I just go with
honestly,
it.
like, I wish I could be more organized and have a little more discipline, but the voices in my head, man, they're just like, you're going to write me and
Yeah.
you're going to do it now. And then we can go back and fix.
Then you can go back and handle that other stuff later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Right?
go back and
What's
deal
in-
with the logic later.
That's like future you
Yes,
conversation.
that's a future Catherine problem. Like
Yeah,
right now, we're just having fun.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Me too.
But yeah, somewhere between plotter and pantser.
Yeah. That's
Organized
sounds like
chaos.
me too. Yeah.
Absolutely, that is a great term for it. Yes.
Yeah. Organized chaos is like the only way that I can see it. Cause
And sometimes
once you
it
have
works.
yeah,
It
because once you
works.
have
Yes.
something in your head, like it's hard to plot it out before you actually like spew out the stuff you have in your head. So
Totally.
you gotta
Yes.
spew that stuff out first.
Especially
And
if
then
you
you
have like
take it.
yes,
plot
especially
it.
if you have like a specific scene and like you want like
Yeah.
that your whole idea for this book like revolves around this scene. You're like, let me just get it out, like, and then I'll build
Yeah.
the book around it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just be like, okay, I have this scene, but like, how does it start? Like, you have to be like, no, I have this scene. I need to write it real quick, and then everything
Exactly.
else will fall into place
You'll
later on.
insert it later.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
you'll find a home
gosh.
for it eventually.
Yeah,
She's like, you
literally.
better. How upsetting would that be to write a book and you don't even have that scene in it?
Yes.
You're like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened to my scene?
I
like,
created
it
this
had
whole
to
book
go
and I forgot
away.
the scene.
Yeah.
You're like, bonus chapter. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I totally
Absolutely.
forgot to put this in there, but it's fine. Just place it randomly. I love it. Okay, so Havenwood, I loved this book. I know Kim loved this book so
Oh,
much.
thank you,
It's
guys.
right up my alley.
It
Right
really
up my
is right up
alley.
Kim's alley, and
Mhm.
like it totally like gave off like Gilmore Girl vibes. In the
Thank you.
sense of like when it came to fall and like just the small town and everything. And Kim is like loves Gilmore Girls, and like
Awesome.
it's funny because I haven't seen I've only seen clips and stuff. I've never
Yeah.
really truly watched it, and
Me
Kim
either.
just thinks that's the most illegal thing in the world. So like,
Sorry, Kim.
so yeah,
Sorry.
this
She's
book
like,
is
I'm the same
just
too.
yeah, but I loved this book, and low-key it did kind of make me want to read Gilmore Girls, or not read it, watch Gilmore Girls. So I was like, okay, I get it. I get the vibes, Kim.
It's like Gilmore Girls, but there's more to it because you've got
There's so
like
much more to it. Yeah.
the hit, like the little history and like the family connection, and there's more to your book. It's not just Gilmore Girls. I think it's just Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls for me because I love a good small town. I love
Yeah.
like the fall weather,
It's the
like
vibes.
all the little shops, the little
Yeah.
all the characters are their own. Like it's just that vibe of like I want to live in a small town so bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
Yeah, it gives off Gilmore Girl vibes, but it has this plot and this story that's just so immersive, and like it's just so good.
You
Mhm.
guys are so sweet. Oh my gosh.
No, stop.
No, just stop.
No, stop.
Just
Just
stop.
stop and tell me more.
Stop.
What did you say? Keep going.
So, for the listeners who haven't read it yet, can you give them a
Mhm.
peek into what Havenwood is all about?
Yeah, for sure. So my like general spiel with it is that it's a small town romance set in Massachusetts. It has to do with a California transplant who's kind of trying to figure out her life after it kind of goes upside down. Everything kind of goes upside down. You know, her boyfriend breaks up with her.
Oh
She
my god.
God,
This
yeah.
man.
we'll touch on it, I promise.
Yeah, we'll
Oh
talk
my
about
god.
that.
So her boyfriend breaks up with her. She, you know, kind of loses her job in the writer's strike, and she's kind of just like looking for direction.
Mhm.
And that's when, you know, all the cards and stars align, and she ends up moving to this small town of Havenwood. And once she gets there, she has all these like amazing encounters with the locals. She makes like deep friend connections. There's witchy elements, there's tons of fall elements, there's romance, mystery, secrets. So that's what I usually tell people
Yeah.
without giving away like too much.
It's so good. I'm
really
sorry.
is.
The
Thank
apple
you.
picking scene, I like I like blushed so hard. I was like, Finn, what?
She was like kicking her feet and giggling, and I'm like, oh
I
my
was
god,
like,
so
I
cute.
can't wait to like fall
I love to hear
time, and
that.
I can't wait to like go to our little orchard that we have out here in Vegas and like try to make my husband do something like that with me.
You're like, I can't reach it. Hello.
I'm like, hi. Or he's like, ask me. Or like, ask nicely. I highlighted it. I was like, what?
I love that. And you know, that scene was actually one of the scenes that I had in my head before I started plotting, where I was like, I want this
love
in my
it.
book.
I
So
love that.
that's awesome that you guys enjoyed it so much.
Oh my god, I loved it so hard. I was like, wait. I was like, my son was getting a haircut, and I was like, just sitting there reading it on my Kindle, and I was just like, ooh, what is this?
You're like,
They're so cute.
Ooh.
You're like, look, you have to read this.
To the hair, I'm
To the
like,
hairdresser.
read this.
Hey.
Read this real quick.
Read this book real quick. Read
Stop
this
cutting
scene
my
and tell
son's
me.
hair and read this right now, real quick.
She's like, yeah, don't come back here.
No, there was like a lot of like sentences, one sentences where I just was like, what? And I highlighted
Yeah,
it
the
like this one.
one-liners, it's so good.
No, my favorite. It's like I have only one bed. I was like, girl,
You
one
said
bed?
and?
I love a one bed trope. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
honestly.
Same. I eat it up every time.
Every time.
I'm obsessed with this book. It's so good. I
You
love
guys
it
are so sweet.
so
Thank you.
much. Okay, so let's talk about your characters. So let's start with our main FMC, Courtney, right? So she's trying to move forward after her breakup with this actor. I put it in quotes if for those who aren't watching because this guy like annoys me.
Good.
Period.
Good. She's meant to.
So she wants to like start over, and she goes into this, small town. And she just kind of goes through this journey. And I love that she kind of plays like investigator because she's like, how do you know my name? How do you
Right.
know? Like, why does everybody know so much about me? Like, what is the deal? But she's like obsessed. Like, she loves it.
Yeah.
But she's like, what is the deal? But like, I love everything about this place.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was it like writing this character? Like, where did the inspiration for her come from?
You know, I think every author will tell you that like their main character is a little bit of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Courtney is a lot of me. Like I was born and raised in the California Bay Area, so there's not really a small town around here. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know your neighbors. Like you're probably never going to see the same person.
Yeah,
the
you lock your
historic way.
door.
Yeah.
You're like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, it's not the kind of place where, you bring like apple pastries to your neighbor or,
Mhm.
wish it was, but it's not. And so I was just thinking, if I went and visited a small town as a city girl and all these people knew all this stuff about me, how would I feel? And, when, I think it's Micah says like, oh, like it's a small town, like word travels fast, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd probably believe that, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
I went to like a small town with a really tiny population, like, and they told me like, oh, like word travels fast, like you're the new girl in town, like everyone knows you, I
Mhm.
might be like, okay, interesting, but like I'm gonna clock that,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
so just trying to like, compare myself to her in that situation while also like trying to differentiate between like me and her because I don't want all my main characters to be like me.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
trying to give her like a spark of her own personality. So her personality isn't necessarily based on anyone aside from like a version of myself. I think a lot of authors will say that, which is kind of egotistical, but no one, you don't know anyone better than yourself. And
Yeah, of
so
course.
It's true.
it's easy to get to know a character if they remind you of what you think of as yourself,
Yeah.
And so for her, like her look and stuff, I think it's the girl who plays Arya in Pretty Little Liars. I think her name's Lucy
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Love her.
That's kind of who I was envisioning for this character.
Yeah.
So yeah, aside from like the personality, like the visual was like her.
Yeah.
I love that. I could totally see that. What was
I
that
could
movie
see
that
it
we
too.
watched? The Hating Game?
The Hating Game.
She was in there, and I could totally see it. Like, oh, I would love to see this into like a movie or TV show.
Thank you.
Seriously, I would love to see
One
it.
day we're manifesting.
Yes, we are manifesting.
Manifesting. Well,
Netflix,
we're tagging
give her a call.
I know we're calling
Anybody.
Pixar, then Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making a
Prime,
list.
maybe.
Maybe we'll
Yes.
do like
can throw that in there.
Pixar, Hulu, since they're like all connected. Like,
Okay, there we
okay,
go.
we're
Yeah.
just gonna make it like this, that.
The whole
Game
Yeah,
plan.
it works.
Yes.
We're putting it
I
out
love
there
it.
for sure.
Yes. Speaking it into existence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Something else we need to speak about is this romance because listen, this slow burn was like painful, but in the best way possible. Okay. And I
was
love
like,
it. It was done
Finn?
right. I always say that like slow
Finn.
burns need to be done right for it to be good. And this was done
Yeah.
right because it made me
Thank
mad, but also
you.
in the best way. Because like,
Finn,
and the banter was
Finn.
like
oh my god, this
so
man.
good.
This
Yeah.
man.
So
you. Oh my
we
gosh,
just
you
want to
guys.
know like what it was like developing the chemistry between Courtney and Finn because we love Finn. Like
Thank you.
Yes, obsessed
Oh
with
my
this man.
gosh.
This
Thank you,
fictional
guys.
man, my
This-
book boyfriend.
book boyfriend, literally.
Wow, that's the first time I've heard someone say that about one of my characters, and like,
Are you serious? Who does
I
not love
think-
this man?
no, like, I think I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about him, but this is the first time I'm hearing book boyfriend, and like, I'm kind of on cloud 9. So like,
He's literally
on.
like book boyfriend material. Like I would put him in like the top 10, like those trends on TikTok of like top 10
Yeah.
book boyfriends and everyone's
Thank
putting
you.
the same people. I'd
I
put
am
Finn in
so-
there, okay?
I
It's like,
follow
it's like-
him.
I'm so
Yeah.
honored, you guys.
So
oh my
good.
gosh, thank you.
I love him.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
So
Thank
bad.
you for writing him.
My
Thank
gaspers
you.
are like flabbered right now. Like, and it's not to say I think I have like a bad main male character, but I'm just like, to make your top 10, like,
Yeah. No, it's
I'm-
true.
I love this man.
He's up there.
I don't care what his intentions were. I love this man.
Yeah, literally.
you're like, he can lure
That's
me
how I
in.
know. That's how you know it's like a book boyfriend because like I don't care what your intentions were.
You can
You're like,
look
"Don't
all
care."
past that. Just look all past it.
Lift me back up to grab them apples.
Yeah.
Like,
Be back in
we're
the apple
good.
orchard ASAP.
Yeah.
We're good.
Thank you guys. I'm so sorry. What was the question? I
Oh.
I drifted off as soon as you said book boyfriend.
We wanted to know what what developing the chemistry was like between Courtney
Yeah.
and Finn.
Got you. So For this book, I wanted a slow burn, but to me, like, it's so hard because I'm very much like a head over heels romantic. And so
Mm-hmm.
for me, like, even if it's not, like, I interpret a lot of romance as like insta love or like insta connection because I'm like, okay, like I
Yeah.
see it, they're gonna be together, they're gonna fall in love, they're gonna like
Yeah.
be together forever. So with Courtney and Finn, there was like a good mix of like instant attraction and instantly like, oh, like I sense something about you, and then to like have to hold it off until like things were more
Yeah. She
in
swore off
line.
men. She was like, she's
Exactly.
like, no, I've sworn off men. Like, don't,
Yes, like
don't talk
Courtney
to
had to
me.
like lower her walls a little bit. Finn had to kind
Yeah.
of like lower his resolve a little bit to be like, I'm not supposed to be with you because like I've done these like shady things to you that you don't
Mm-hmm.
know about. Um, but I don't know, like for me, I'm very much like I said, a hopeless romantic, and I'm very
Yes.
much like I believe in soulmates, and like for me, like for all my characters, once they find like the one, they're gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I had some of my beta readers and like some of my friends who read the book were like, why was she like so into him like right away? And I'm like, because they're soulmates, like of course, like
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew.
like
They know. Okay.
and if and you know, in addition to that, if I saw like a really hot daddy in the coffee shop like talking to me, I'd be acting a little
Yeah.
funny
I'd be
too.
like, this is the
Like,
one, and that's
yeah,
it.
I'd be like,
absolutely. Like,
and not be able to catch my breath. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like
even
yeah.
she's like can't catch her breath, and they're like, "Are you okay?" She's like,
No, literally.
Do they know that I can't catch my breath? Like
yeah.
what?
She's like, you see him, right? Like, we're both seeing
Yeah.
the same guy, right?
It's like
Oh
Like,
my
I'm not
god.
crazy right now, or
yeah. So I think like in developing the connection, it was just a balance between like trying to, push the excitement towards the end to give you guys something to like wait for, but also like
Yeah.
trying to merge in that instant connection of like they're gonna be together, but like you gotta wait for it. You gotta
yeah, you gotta work
Yeah.
for it.
you gotta
Yeah.
work for it a little bit, you
Exactly.
know?
And it had me I was flipping those. I was like, I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm ready for them. I loved every character. I loved, and I have their names. So, like, Agnes. Oh my God, Agnes, Milo, Micah, Elsie. I don't care. I mean, Star. I know at the end they like it's whatever, but like I don't care for Star or
You're like, we
Soul.
don't talk about her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just me.
it is what it is.
But Milo, Micah, Elsie, these characters, Elsie especially, like so cute.
Yeah,
I want to find like my own little Elsie around here.
Yes.
So
Really.
cute. Do you have other? And Tiff's gonna hate me for this because I love a good side character. Do
Okay,
you
yeah.
have other stories by chance for these people? Because I'm obsessed with them.
So you're really gonna hate my answer.
Is it a no? I have to come up with it myself.
It's not a no, but I do have like a draft for Star's story.
Oh no, the one
Okay.
person.
And
Maybe it will change my mind.
that's the hope.
Okay.
That we're gonna show you a little bit more of her, and hopefully
Maybe
win
find out
her
why
back.
she is the way she is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. She's a character. Like
She
she's
is.
sassy, and she's, a little, what's the word? Self-serving.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, I think all, my characters have a little bit of me in them, and I kind of just took like the immature kind of like sassy part
The
to me,
other
and I
side
was
of
like,
you,
yeah,
you're Star.
absolutely.
You're
Yes,
like,
I
you're
was
Star,
like,
and this is
okay.
Courtney.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like all my like good features, I was like, all right, this is Courtney, and then all my like bad features, I'm like, that's Star. Like,
Yeah.
Star and
Star,
Soul.
you got
Oh my
that. Yeah.
God. I'll read it still because
okay,
like
thank
if
you.
Courtney can be cool with her and like they're all buddies at the end, then I can be cool with her.
And again, like what I was saying about like making myself like Courtney but different, like the fact that Courtney was willing to forgive and like just be grateful that someone else loves Finn as much as she does, like
Yeah.
I would never.
Yes.
I would never.
I was like,
would
girl,
never.
what?
That's my
Yeah.
man, and you need to leave town.
Literally.
The scene at the restaurant had me dying.
Oh,
Star
at the
shows
end?
up.
Yeah.
I was like, no, in the beginning, like when they go
Oh,
on
at
their
the beginning,
date,
okay.
and then Star
Yes.
shows up and like their
Tries to like
bands are back.
intimidate her.
Yeah, I was like, what is happening?
She
And the
said,
whole time Finn is like, it's not gonna work. Like we've already talked about this, Star. Like,
Yes.
please
And
leave
she's
us
just like
alone.
Delulu, and she's like,
She's like,
"You're
I'll see you
mine."
later.
Like,
Yeah, and she's like, I'll see you
yeah.
later. That's how we're
And you
doing
were
it.
like,
Yes. I love these characters. I love a good side character. I love Micah. I
you.
love Milo. I love Elsie. Like I love them all. I love this
Yeah.
book. God, I
She
love this book so much.
she really does love side characters, and the reason why she was like, Tiff, you're gonna hate me for asking this, is like every time she reads a book, like the one character that maybe has like one line or doesn't even speak and just kind of is in the scene and is
Yeah.
described for like a paragraph or two, she's like, I want a story about them. And I'm like,
That's
they don't
okay.
even speak. Like there's nothing. It's not that I hate it, because I do
Oh my
love it,
God.
because I want to know more about all of the characters. Like I always want to, like I'm always thinking like I wonder what this person is thinking, or like I wonder what they're thinking about what's
Yeah.
going on.
Like, what's their
But Kim is
perspective?
just like, I want a
Mhm.
whole story, 500 pages of this guy
I want
alone.
like
And I'm
a
like,
side character novella. A
yeah, like
novella. So you got like your main story, like your main book, and then like behind it, you've got like the little novellas of each character.
Yeah, I mean, I love that idea.
Tiff, you need to do it. Somebody needs to do it because I can't write for
she's
shit.
gonna make me do it. That's why I hate it. 'Cause
She definitely is.
she just
She's
adds
like,
more work for me. I'm afraid when I'm writing, I'm afraid to put in characters that I love, because then I know Kim's gonna be like, I want more of this person. And I'm like,
that is so funny. As you're writing, you have like Kim in the back of your head being like, don't make this character too
yeah.
likable, or you're
Or
gonna have to
I'm
answer
gonna
the
want more.
consequences.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna want more.
In
I
my book,
literally
there's one character that I already thought of, and I wrote him out, and I was like, he's only in maybe 2 scenes, and I wrote him out, and I said, I know Kim is gonna bring him up, and as soon
You're
as she
like,
read just the first scene with him, she goes, "Are we gonna get more of this guy?" And I'm like,
you're
she
like, I knew
said
this was gonna happen.
no.
and I
The
was
other
like,
guy.
No, we're not." That's like, we're not.
Well, Kim, you can work on her, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll happen.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
I'll still read Star's story though at the end of the day. That's fine.
Okay,
I'm
thank
still
you.
gonna read it.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I can make
wanna
you
know.
not hate her.
Yeah, let's see. Let's change my mind.
Yeah.
No.
She's like, I'm up for it.
Because
Right
you
on,
know
I
what?
love a
It's
challenge.
sometimes it's like the character that is the hated character or like the villain. But when you get like their origin story and you get like more in depth with that character, that's like the ones you end up falling in love probably
Yeah.
more than your FMC.
Yeah.
So no, I'm for 100% open. Are you kidding me? Like I'm obsessed with your writing, girl. I'm gonna read every one of your books.
Yeah.
Period.
You guys, my praise kink right now is like,
She's
can't handle
like,
it.
shut
Like,
up, tell me more.
I like, oh my gosh, my like inner child that was like a star student is like, tell me how amazing I
Yeah.
am. You guys are awesome.
Tell me
like,
more, tell me more.
I
keep
love it.
going,
She like whips out her water bottle. It's all dressed up. She's like,
I
tell me
know.
more.
Oh, I wish I should have. I should have plotted more before this and just had it ready.
Oh my god, I love it.
She's
If you
like,
guys get a
"I'm not
picture
a
from me
plotter."
after this of a water bottle, like
Yeah.
you'll know what's up.
You'll know. If you
Yeah.
know, you know.
If
you
you
know,
know,
you
you know.
What was your favorite scene to write in Havenwood? Like the one that you
Okay,
still
yeah.
think about, like you're giddy over, you're just like, this is the scene that like made me like this, that made the book for me. Like, what is your favorite scene?
You know, I think at least I tried to incorporate these themes into Havenwood of like loving yourself first and like the incredible like power that is women and like what
Mhm.
we can do in this world, like with or without a man, and like the horrible things that we've suffered at the hands of men. And so I think one of my favorite scenes, spoiler alert, guys, is at the end of the book when Courtney's opened, Courtney's cover to cover and she's celebrating
Yeah.
with her friends and like her newfound family. And she sees like the ghost of her ancestor and she just like kind of looks at her like, you made it. Like,
Yeah.
you accomplished an amazing thing for a woman, like owning her own business, like starting over in a new town with no one. Like, so that I was actually like really emotional writing that scene because for me, I was thinking about like, what if like my ancestors are like looking down on me and seeing me like publish a book and
Aw.
like, do all the amazing things that like women can do in this day and age. And
I
so,
love
yeah,
that.
that was a really like emotional scene for me. And maybe it wasn't for the readers, but for me writing it, I was just like, we made it. Like, a
I
little
Yeah.
love that.
generational healing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite scenes to write.
Was there I'm going to flip it now the other way. Was there a hard scene that you had to write? Like, was there a scene where you're just
Oh.
like scrapping it? You're like, this is not where I'm trying. Like, what is happening? Like, what am I trying to write?
I feel like through editing, like there were several scenes that got like cut and added. And so I'm trying to remember like which ones I particularly had a hard time with. I think honestly, maybe like I think it was the prologue when Chad broke up with Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was really hard for me, like writing Chad's character, because I'm like trying to like get in tune with my inner asshole that like
Yeah, who thinks
has
he's like,
no
oh my
regard.
God, this guy.
Yeah, that has like no
Chad.
regard for anyone else, and like
Chad.
Like, the name itself.
I
The
did
name
just their
itself.
name. Yeah, when I saw Chad, I was like, oh, Chad.
the
I was like,
name,
what
like
is this?
yes, like it just stamped onto like what that character was.
Yeah.
You knew.
Perfect name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all the chapter is like Chad. And you're just
Chad.
And we're like, we get
oh,
it. We
switch.
get it.
Next
Yeah.
page.
So I think like writing any scene with his character was a little bit challenging because I was trying to tap into like what would like a heartless like prick say in this situation or like do in this situation. And so trying to channel that, I think. So any scene with Chad, I'm gonna say.
Was
So
hard.
like yes. So like
Yeah.
the prologue when he broke up with her, the end when he sees her at that restaurant.
Yeah.
Like and I was
She's
like
probably like, God, I have to write this guy in again. Hold on.
yeah, I was like,
Fucking
you know,
Chad.
it might not be fucking Chad, dude. Like we all know a Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
all know a Chad, even if their name isn't Chad. Like, we just
Exactly.
know
Exactly.
a Chad.
Mhm.
It's
Chad
it's a
vibe.
brand. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really
just like everyone
is.
knows a Karen. Like
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
and so yeah.
There's a
any
Chad
scene
in
with
every
Chad.
book for sure.
There really
Absolutely.
There's a Chad and there's a Finn for sure.
Yep.
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah. My book boyfriend, Finn.
She's
I
like
love
looking on.
him.
She's like drawn a picture. She like drew
I'm
like a
like-
stick figure picture and it just says Finn. She's like looking
I
at it
love that.
framed. She goes, I love him.
You leave me V with Finn, okay? I love this
I
man.
will.
Listen, I love
Me and
him
Tiffany
too,
will shut the
okay?
door.
Yeah,
No,
we'll leave though.
do you guys the podcast now? Leave you
Yeah.
like
Do you need
what
a
do you-
minute or
yeah,
Yeah,
just
do we
leaves.
take
It's her
time
screen.
out?
It's
Like-
just
it's just Milo.
I love that
He's
for
just
you.
there. My God.
Okay.
All right. So speaking of writing, okay, obviously, since that's what we're talking about, speaking of writing hard scenes or whatever, we know that you have your next book coming out, The Mark of
Mhm.
Beauty.
Yes.
And that's coming out soon. When is the release date for that, do you think?
I don't-
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't have a release for that. Going back to my pantser plotter pantser bit, for me, like as people are mood readers, which I am also, I'm a mood writer. And so I finished this first draft of The Mark of Beauty, which was supposed to be a novella. It was supposed to be under like 30 to 40,000 words. I finished my first draft and it was like 65,000 words.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and I still felt like, you know, I wanted more for this love story. And so I sent it off to my editor anyway, just to see what she said. And I had like a gap in the center where it was like 3 months later, like a flash forward. And she was like, I want to know what happens in that 3 months. And I was like, you're so right. Like, I need
Guy,
to
this
tell people what
novella is
happened.
not a novella. It is now
It's
a
not
book.
novella.
Yeah.
Like, and so, you know, I went through and I did most of the general edits she suggested. And then now I'm kind of sitting down to fill in that 3-month gap. And so like my novella is turning into a full novel, and I'm just
I
like,
love that.
this was
So
supposed to
do
be
I.
like, yeah, I know.
I love that. I love that.
It's like when you're expecting a pregnancy and then it's like triplets, and you're like,
I don't know if I love that, but yeah.
yeah. But that was like my
That's how I
feeling.
feel
That's
right
how she
now. She's
feels.
like,
yes,
that's how
We're
I
the ones
feel.
excited.
I was like happy, but like overwhelmed, and like
Yeah.
so I kind of like, because it overwhelmed me a little bit, like I've taken a kind of a break from it. And so I shelved it for June, and I kind of want to go back this month and just look it over again with a fresh set of eyes and see like what I want to add in that 3-month period.
Yeah.
But it is also darker. It's a darker Beauty and the Beast reimagining. And
I
so
love Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Shut
Oh
me
up.
too.
God.
I need an arc for that
Beauty.
because I love Beauty. Like Beauty and the
Yes.
Beast is literally like my Roman Empire. I think
Okay.
about
We
about
literally
Beast and the
did-
Belle constantly.
Stop. We literally did a video with our mom. So our mom was in town.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we did a video where my sister and I showed her our like hear me outs, but they were like all animated characters.
Love
yeah.
that.
And the
Love
first
that.
one, Tiff was like, okay, mom, hear me out, but like really hear me out. And it was like Beast. And my
It
mom
was
was
the
like,
Beast.
she's like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is happening?
She's like,
Oh,
what about the
I-
prince? And I was like, no, he's ugly.
Yeah, seriously.
No, facts. Because when you said your mom
Yeah.
reacted like that, I expected her to be like, oh yeah, obviously. But
No.
No,
clearly there's
she
something wrong
judges
with the
us.
three of us.
Apparently.
That's so
Yeah,
hard.
She that's so hard.
So hard.
So you,
Okay.
what were her hear me outs?
She
we didn't
have
ask
any.
her.
Oh, you didn't ask her.
We
you were
showed
just
her ours and we wanted to see
Okay.
her reaction. And a
Yeah,
lot of
okay.
it was like sound effects. She was like, What?
Yeah, you're
What?
like, all right, I guess, this doesn't translate outside of the book community. So
Yeah, I
Her
was like,
her one hear me out, I think, was Simba from The Lion King as
oh
an
no,
adult.
yeah,
Yeah, that
Simba.
was. She goes, I like him, and I was like, okay, you like him, but you're not gonna like the
vanilla.
beast,
No, I'm
whatever.
kidding.
Vanilla. That's
You're
what
like,
I'm
come on,
saying.
mom. Like
Come
we
on,
all
Vanilla.
got a stiffy for Simba.
It's
It's
like,
fine.
what about Scar? Okay, it's a
that's
different
real?
vibe.
That's real
Hello.
tea. Have you guys read
Okay,
Scarred by Emily McIntyre?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
loved.
almost done with it. And not to be that girl, but the MMC has my brother's name, and so
Oh
I'm
You're like, I
trying
need
really
to change
hard.
it. You're like, I'm
Yeah,
changing
no,
it.
in my head he's Trent because Tristan is
Yeah.
too personal. Like,
Trent works out.
so
Oh my god.
Understandable. Okay,
I'm liking
'cause
it though. I'm doing it on Audible, and I'm
It's
liking it.
really good. I
So
got
good.
really obsessed. I think the first one I read, I have them up here. Hooked. That's
yeah.
the
So
obsessed.
Roman Empire.
He's
Roman
so
Empire,
good.
From a
dude.
book boyfriend.
Literally.
Dude,
That was the first one
Gabe?
I read, and then I was like, I'm hooked, literally, like hooked and
absolutely.
sinker. Like, I'm dead.
Have you done it?
I made my husband buy me like the special version book. I was like, please
The
buy me this
special
like,
edition.
special edition.
The
And
tower. It's so good.
The one from Barnes and Noble?
yes,
I almost got it. They ran out of my local one, and I was so
oh
No.
my god.
But have you done the audio book version?
Yes, I love.
Yeah.
That's why I made him buy me him because I'm like, he's like, didn't you already read this? I was like, no. I was like, you're sweet.
The
Shelf
Audible
trophy.
hits.
You're cute.
different.
I do Audible. That's different. I don't own
Yeah.
the physical copies. Like, you
Tiffany,
don't know.
Tiffany, I'm right there with you. Like that. I don't remember who the narrator was, but oh goddamn.
I
Yeah.
don't even
Like,
care because it was
I don't
just
care.
so good
Yeah,
that I was like,
that's
I'll
James
eat
Barry.
it up. Yeah, like I ate it
so
up.
good.
The British accent is really
It really hits.
Really dead. Dead.
dude.
And it's
like,
crazy too because I'll listen to other audibles and like they'll have British accents or even like Australian or Irish accents and I'm like, this is just so wrong. And then I listen to it again and I'm like, this is it right here.
This
This
is
is
it.
you're like
this
back
is
to the
it.
motherland.
And then
Back
like
to-
in the other
Yes.
books, like the narrator is like, that's literally their accent. They're like,
Yeah.
you didn't like that. This is me.
right,
No,
right.
I didn't like it.
You're like, I didn't.
I can't. Sorry. Try something else.
Oh my god, Audible is so good.
Okay, so since you told us it was a little bit about, it was kind of like a Beauty and the Beast. Can you give us just a little teaser of what to expect with it? Because I'm intrigued.
Me too.
And I'm gonna sign up for an arc whenever that's
I would love that.
available
I would love
because
to
I
have you guys
need
up
it.
here.
So
Yes. So I obviously my pitch is not as well oiled for this one because it's not out yet, but
Yeah.
it is a dark Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's not necessarily dark romance so much as it is like romance with darker themes. I still have some trigger warnings to include with it. But so it focuses on our main character who is named Brielle. And
I love it.
thank you.
yes.
And she and her sister Avril, they live in a smaller village in France. And when their father passed, Brielle turned to working as an assassin to keep money on the table for her and her sister. And she's a very like high profile assassin, and so she kind of deals with like cheating noble husbands or that sort of deal, but she only kills men. And
Ooh.
so again, my feminist side is like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Me
We're totally
too.
here for it.
and so one day this man rides into town and he's basically like, I have a job for you. Like, I need you to go to the abandoned castle and kill this beast. And Brielle's kind of like, a beast. Okay, sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
And like, get out of my face, basically. And he offers her like a good amount of coin to just like go check it out. And like, if I'm lying, you can leave and I'll still pay you, whatever. Turns out there is a beast. And Brielle ends up being held captive there with her sister Avril. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to give like everything away,
God.
and I'm kind of rambling at this point, but she learns the difference between like man and monster and how they're very similar in tow. A very thin
Is there a
line.
Gaston?
Yes.
Is that the guy
there
who
is.
like
Yes,
hired
he's
her?
the one.
He's
Mhm.
oh my god, I love
His name
it.
is Gerard in the story. So
Stop. I
As
need
my-
this arc.
Me too.
as my editor was going
me.
along, she was commenting and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Gerard is Gaston," and "Oh my gosh, Jeremy is Lumiere," and like just like putting together
Oh
like
my
the
god,
characters.
Lumiere.
So excited to read this book. Oh,
Listen,
You guys are so
please
sweet.
think of me when you decide to do ARC readers
Of
or beta
course.
readers because
yeah, I would love to
am
read this so
obsessed already. Yeah.
bad.
You guys are like reigniting my spark. I'm like, okay, I
She's
do need
like,
to get back
I'm
to
ready
it.
to bust out
She
this
said,
book.
I'm
after
like, here we
this,
go.
I'm
I
gonna
got the
start writing.
confidence. Let's do it. Like,
Oh my
I
god.
love that so much. I love a retelling with like these Disney characters because
Yeah.
like they're just so good, and it's like so for like us older, like, you know, people who love to
absolutely.
read.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yes. Market
Like,
Beauty, I love that.
thank you. And like, I also like with the title, I kind of played on like the Mark of the Beast, you know?
Yes.
So I wanted like her to be, and she's kind of our morally gray FMC. So I wanted her to kind of be like the focal point, and like I mean, obviously a beast is dangerous, but like she's the danger, you know?
Yeah.
So yes, that's how I
What a
came up with
complete
that.
turn from like Havenwood. This is insane.
Girl, tell me about it. And I think that's kind of why
She's
I'm
like, and that's my
struggling.
brain.
And
Yeah.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
therein lies the problem. Like I always want to bounce back and forth between like dark and sultry and like sexy and fun, and then it's like contemporary romance where, you know, it's still sexy but
Very
like,
light,
you know,
fluffy,
we
but
fluffy.
still hot. Yeah. I know what you
Very
mean.
she's like my very Courtney, very Star. Like, what am
Yeah,
I
very-
doing here?
It's the two.
Absolutely. I'm thinking I need like a yin yang tattoo after this conversation.
Yeah.
Very
She's
fitting.
like, when I'm
Giving.
writing like Mark of Beauty and stuff, I'm Star. When I'm writing like Havenwood, I'm Courtney. Like, that's like what I'm trying
Absolutely. And I think when I was writing Havenwood too, like as I was like my cousin was one of like my closest beta readers, and like my friend Ashley, and they were kind of like, Finn's a little kinky. Like, where
yeah.
did this like
Oh my
come in? Like,
god.
and he really wasn't like too freaky, but like a little
But
bit
she
to where it's
knew.
like,
You knew
Yeah.
reading it when he
Yeah.
said he was gonna like take care of his business.
like just a little bit
It's like,
above the
Did he
usual
whip it out? Like,
contemporary.
what?
Yeah, like
What? No, there's like a scene.
I know.
There's a scene where like Star and Soul come up to him after he had his moment at the apple picking with Courtney, and like the last sentence is something like, I don't even know what it said, but I was
She's
like,
gonna find it and she's
what?
gonna...
Oh my god, where is it? It's not this cream pies. Hold on. Okay, it's like,
And for
first of all,
those that are not listening, like they're
I
like,
know, they're
what
kinda
are
like,
they saying? I
huh?
need this book right
they're
now.
like, cream
Question mark?
pies. Cream pies.
They're like, wait a minute.
It's the title of the book of the chapters. People, calm down. Well, I mean, you could read it if that's what
I
gets you hooked on it. I mean,
that one was definitely a little wink in there, because I'm like,
Yeah.
frosting cream pies, but also like
cream pies.
cream
Yeah.
pies.
Cream pies. Where does he say it?
I know exactly what you're talking
Oh,
about.
he goes, a dull ache in my scrotum reminds me that no solution will be coming for me until I release some of this pent up stress. I unzipped my pants and thought of Courtney on my mind, as I intend to just do that. And I was like,
Oh my
and
gosh.
then it goes to Hex Girls. This is chapter 7.
Yeah.
What?
You're like, what happened? What did I miss? Like,
Hello, what? I was like, I'm obsessed with him. I love this man.
Love Finn.
you know,
Just
I
can't-
never
can't.
I never thought what it would be like to hear someone read your own like kind of smut back to you.
You're
That
welcome.
was a lot. But no, thank you.
Oh my god, I wrote that.
I'm like, who said that?
Whoa.
Who
Who
said
wrote
that?
that?
I said that.
You know, I got, I think, to only like chapter 8, but I started reading Havenwood to my husband, who is not a reader. And he was just like, you published this, and my mom and all my sisters read this and they love it. And I was like,
They love it. They
I've
love my
seen-
characters.
But then I was like, I've seen my mother-in-law's bookshelf, so this is mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's timid for her.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I was like, I hate to tell you, babe, but
You see those books over there that's like covered up behind that little curtain she made?
yeah, I'm like, you see all those dark like romance covers?
Yeah. Those dark
Mm.
books right there. Nothing.
She's not reading it for the
to-
plot, honey.
She-
Like,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She's
So that
got
was a
her
fun
own book
conversation to
boyfriend
have with
list
him.
going on. Yeah.
oh my, yeah, she has her own boyfriend list for sure.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah,
No,
I
Tiff
love that
was
so
like,
much.
Tiff in her book, just one look, she puts in there like, to my family members, please skip chapter
Yeah,
12
I
or
was like, you
she
need
writes it
to
in there, like,
skip
don't read
this.
this
Clear
chapter.
as day.
It's our family is very like, how would you describe them?
Smut is not
Yeah,
there.
even like our cousins and stuff, which is fine. But when I told them I was writing a book and I let it slip that like the main male character is Filipino because we're Filipino.
Mhm.
They were
Okay.
like, "Oh my god, we love it. We have to read it." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Ooh, wait a minute."
You're like, not unless you guys get really cool really quickly.
Yeah,
like,
give
calm
me a
down.
minute. So then I had to put that last minute, like, if you are a family member, please skip these. I was like, please skip
You're like,
these,
I beg you.
please.
No,
Like,
we
this
were like
and
at our family's house, and my sister was in the midst of writing stuff, and she was like, "Kim, read this chapter. It's one of the spicy chapters." I was like, "Bet." So I'm like sitting out there in the we're all sitting outside, and I'm reading it, and I am like the type where like I will like, I was like shaking my sister. I was like, I'm obsessed with these scenes. Like I'm like kicking my feet, and I'm just like, oh my god. And my mom was like, "What is it?" I was like, "You can't read this chapter. Like
You're like, nothing. It's nothing.
you can't read
No.
what your daughter wrote,
literally
please. Like I
nothing.
can't let you read this."
My
I could
both my
not.
grandmothers read Havenwood. And one of my paternal grandmother said, nothing I haven't done before, which was
Oh,
scary
Wow.
to hear from your grandmother.
Okay.
And then my other grandma was a lot more, what's the word? Like chill about it, but
yeah.
she's been like, so when's the next one? So when's the next? Is there gonna be more smut in this one? Like, what's
She's
the
like,
dealio?
this puts a little fire. Like,
Yeah, like I
reading.
think I ruined my maternal
Ignited.
grandmother. And then I had ordered, I don't know if you guys know who Kayla Gross is. She
I
does like
don't.
mostly like,
Yes.
okay, yeah, she does mostly like
Yes.
plus size romance. Love
Oh
her.
my god, yes. Wait, I have like a whole series. It's like Hello Temptation and like Hello, is that the ones or am I thinking of something stupid?
Maybe. She wrote like X's and O's and she wrote Silver Foxed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So
she does the plus size romance
yes.
books, and I
So
love
I had
them.
ordered
They're
I
so
had ordered
good.
special editions from her with like they were signed and they had like little like not safe for work art that came with it.
I love a good not safe for. That's my favorite.
Literally.
And so I had gotten it sent to my grandparents' house, and when I like opened it up, my grandma was like, let me see. And so I showed her, and she was like, when you're done, like, can I read it? And I was
Oh
like,
my god! You're like, yes, grandma.
I was like, yes, grandma, you can. Like,
I
Oh my
love
god,
that.
I love
I
it.
love getting book mail since we've been doing this, and I love getting like the artwork. And my husband will be like, "You got mail." I'm like, "Oh, let's open it together. Like, you want to see what we're doing, like what I'm into?" And he's like, "Okay." We'll open it, and then it's like, it's like cute little note, and you're like, "Oh," and then you open it, and sometimes that's when all the art falls out, and he'll
yeah.
see it, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm
Yes,
like, you don't understand. This is crucial to the plot of the story.
it is.
The scene
It
right
is.
really
here
is.
of them in the shower, like it's crucial. Like let it
Like,
be.
we
Yeah.
learn so much about these characters through intimacy.
We
Like,
do.
does he clean her up
Exactly.
after? Does he not? Like,
Yeah.
do
Does he take care
they
of
kiss?
her? Yeah.
Exactly.
Cuddle? Does he walk
Mm-hmm.
away? Like, what's the
How's the
story?
aftercare? Like,
Yeah. It's important.
it really does like introduce you to these characters on a deeper level. And
Yeah.
I always try telling people that when they're like, you read and write smut, da 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 da, and I'm like, okay, but like, I feel like I know these characters inside and out because like
Yeah.
I know what they're doing in their most intimate moments, So
Mhm.
I think there's more to be said about smut,
I agree.
as a
I
whole.
agree. And people
Yeah.
should not be ashamed to read it. Read it
Absolutely
loud
not.
and read it proud and share it to the world. Be like,
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
is what, look at this picture. This is what I'm reading right here.
Yeah.
You see this ween? Like this is
Yeah.
You see
This
this?
is important to the plot.
this is crucial.
He is a man's man, okay? He is amazing.
Exactly. They just don't understand.
They
I don't get
don't.
it.
And
They
Tiff,
don't
like,
get
okay,
it.
so like I didn't officially start my reading journey until like September of last year.
Okay.
And Tiff, I was asking Tiff, I was like, what should I read? Like, I don't know where to start. There's so many genres, so many
Mhm.
options. And she was like, okay, let's start you off with like the Ravenhood series.
Okay.
And I was like, bet. Did the Audible, like binged the entire series in like a week. I was like heavily obsessed.
Nice.
And it's so funny because when you look back at our first episode, our very, very first episode, I was asking Tiff because she was like the heavy book person. And I was
Mhm.
like, Tiff, break it down. Like, what is smut? Like, what is that? I keep hearing it. What is that? And you fast forward now, and like, that is all I read. Like, give
That's
it
all
to
she reads.
me. I am
I started her off
obsessed.
strong too, because the Ravenhood series
That's like pretty
is
dark, right?
kind
Yeah.
of a strong
Okay.
series to start with. But I was like, she was like, I want something that'll make me like cry, but also like really romantic. And I was like, okay, well, I can't really think of anything right now. I was like, but the Ravenhood series, I've seen people rave about this series. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so I feel like you'd like this. It's up your alley. And
And
she read it and
clearly,
she's like obsessed.
yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say, and clearly we did something like right because
Yeah.
here we are, you know,
yeah.
I
almost a year
know.
Almost
later.
a
And
year
now I
later,
love
and
it.
she's like,
Tiff's like, I created a
she really,
monster.
yeah, no, I really have, because I used to read like, because I can read pretty, I don't read fast, but I think I read pretty
Either.
well, right? But Kim will start reading a book together. And like literally 2 days later, she's like, I just finished. Where are you at? And I'm like, I'm only on chapter 5, girl. I don't know what
You're like,
you are
hold
doing.
on.
How are you doing this? And then like
Especially
she'll
when we
have to
read
wait.
books. Yeah, especially when we read books like this for authors, for our interviews. I'm like, okay, let's start now. And we're like, okay, let's start. And if I am fully invested in the storyline, I can finish it in a day. Like, I do not want to put it down. And I think I finished this book in like 2 days, which is like I was just like, any chance I could get, I was just sitting there. I was like, let me just read. I want to read this book. I have to finish it. It's so good.
You
I
guys are so
love to
sweet.
read. Like, I just can't
Yeah,
help
she
it.
read it so fast, and I was like, I have major ADHD, and I can't just I really love reading, and so I'll read, but then like something else will happen, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this really quick, and then I'll do this thing real quick, and then I go back to reading, and then I'm like, oh my god, I have to also. I was like, wait, I need to write this down because
Absolutely.
I'll forget. Like my brain is everywhere, and then Kim's just like, I'm done, and I'm like,
And you're like, I just blinked. Like, what happened?
I
She's
need
like,
to have a
just read
day.
the prologue. She's like,
Yeah, I was
wait.
like, if only on chapter 2, okay?
And
I
you're like, hold
just got
on,
over
hold on.
Chad. Like I had like please. Like I just
You're
got
like, I'm
out of
still reeling. Like,
yeah. Just Chad is just really getting to me right now, and he's pissing me off. Hold
your
on.
book is like thrown across the
Yeah.
room. Though. Like, just 1 second, please.
Just literally. I really need like a day where I'm just like locked in a room with nothing else but books, and then I'll be able to read as fast as Kim, because like I'm just distracted by a bunch of things.
I get
Kim's
it. I
just
That's
out
totally get it.
here.
okay. I'm just
Yeah.
reading la-di-da, just in my own
Like
little world
I
reading these
think
books.
she's caught up to the amount of books that I read in a year, in like her like for her like probably a month.
Yeah, I
I'm like
love to read.
give me a minute, please.
It's
Right.
crazy because I mean, I remember when Tiff was reading a lot and she kept asking me, like, have you read this book? Have you read this book? I'm like, no, Tiff, I don't have time to read. Like,
She goes, I
I
don't know
don't
how to read.
read. I'm just like, I don't read. Like, I don't. And then we started this podcast, and I really thought I was just going to be the movie person and she was going to be the book person. And it completely flipped. And then we have this now segment where we talk to indie authors, and I'm just like obsessed with books. I'm like, I can't help it. I love to read,
That's
and I love to
awesome.
read indie author books. I think your guys' books are like probably one of the best books out there.
Yeah.
Like, the writing is so good. You feel like it's more personal, I guess,
Yeah.
when you read an indie author book. And like,
Yeah.
I'm such a huge advocate for indie authors. I'm just like, in our book groups, I'm like, you guys should read these books. And they're like, we've never heard of it. I was like, well, here you go. Introduction.
Hearing about it
Read,
now.
Now you're hearing about it.
because your guys' books are just as good as like the big name books, even if not better. Like, I'm obsessed.
And like, let me say,
Obsessed.
like, speaking for all indie authors, we appreciate it greatly because you can go pick up a traditionally published book and love it and like message the author, but the likelihood of them seeing it isn't,
Yeah.
crazy. But if you go onto an indie author's page and you tell them how much you love their book, like 9 chances out of 10, like that's going to make their entire day, if not
Yeah.
week. And like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys after this podcast, like I'm already glowing, but I'm going to be like
Oh.
cloud nine. And I'm going to go back to my computer and be like, I'm about to write the best shit ever because
She's like
Kim
the
and
Martha
Tiffany
B.
I'm
really
writing
like
this
it.
right now. Yeah.
I love that.
So good.
So yeah, like the indie author support is amazing, and like I wish we had more women like you guys. 'Cause
Oh.
it does not go unappreciated or unnoticed.
Oh, thank you. That means so much.
Of course.
I'm not emotional, but if I were, I'd probably cry right now.
She
Like,
shows no
please
emotions.
I'm
don't.
not a
Please don't cry.
crier.
Not.
I'm not a crier or anything, but like I feel like Kim would cry right now.
Whatever.
Okay, I'll stop. I won't make you cry.
Okay, so back to Havenwood
Yes.
because
Back to
this
business.
it's so good. The writing is amazing and I can't get over it. What do you hope readers take away when they finish reading this book?
Oh my gosh. I think Havenwood, you can enjoy it on a surface level and enjoy, like the fall vibes, and you can
Mhm.
enjoy like the spicy little romance and like have a great time and use it as an escape during a time in our lives that is so um horrible
Yeah.
and unprecedented and unpredictable. Every single day we wake up to a news alert that we've
Mhm.
lost more and more rights. So I think on a surface level, I would hope that someone can pick up Havenwood and just enjoy it as an escape to a fun little town where everyone's appreciated and is safe and loved. Or you can look at it from a deeper perspective, and the one that I wrote it from, that was kind of trying to promote um, a narrative of like self-love, and you have to love yourself before you can properly love anyone else, which is why Courtney went to therapy at the end.
Yeah.
I'm a huge therapy advocate. And like I've kind of been saying throughout our conversation is that like, women can do anything. And I think we owe it to ourselves to do what makes us happy and the things that we adore because the women before us didn't get that opportunity. And a lot of women still don't have that opportunity. So if
Mhm.
you have the opportunity to pursue a passion or something that you love, like I think that's the greatest act of defiance in the world that we live in today, is being genuine to yourself and living and loving unapologetically, and yeah, just being
Oh,
real and like, embracing the fact that women are amazing and can do anything, and
I
like,
love that.
So
thank
do
you. And that's
I.
kind of why I got this like woman night
Oh my gosh, I
tattoo.
love that.
My God.
I'm gonna do it, Kim. Do you know what that reminds me of? She
Wha
doesn't know, and I don't
Okay,
know if you know
sorry.
either, but in Lord of the Rings,
Oh god.
Yes, yeah, uh-huh.
in Lord of the Rings, there's a character and she dresses up as a man to go
Mhm.
to the war. And when she meets up with the main, like one of the main, like bad guys, like who's like super hard to kill,
Yeah.
she takes off her helmet and she's like, I am no man. And she kills him. And I'm
Truly
like, this
iconic,
is
yes.
literally like so iconic. And like, that's such a vibe. And like, it's very empowering when I watch that scene
Yes.
and I get like this is truly like what women are like. And people
Yes.
are so underestimated. Like they underestimate us so
Absolutely.
much and it's so dumb and I hate
Absolutely.
it.
And I just think like, if we didn't have all these things and bars in place to keep us down, like what we could accomplish,
Mhm.
Yeah.
as women, as a society, like, so my little night was just like a reminder to me, like, you're a bad bitch, like, do what you gotta do.
Yes, love
Like,
it. I
Yes.
love that tattoo.
I
thank
love it.
you.
And I love everything you said. No, that's so beautiful. I loved everything you said.
Thank you.
And I don't know how many times we could say how much we love this book. We love Havenwood, and we
Again, no, just kidding.
really cannot. My tattoo's gonna say Havenwood, Havenwood.
Yeah.
And we really cannot wait to read all of your other books. I know you have a lot in your brain, a lot writing out.
Mhm. Yes.
And we honestly cannot wait to read all of them, especially Mark of Beauty. We are so
Yeah.
excited to read that.
Super excited.
What advice would you like to give other writers, people who want to start off writing, who don't really know where to begin or are
Mhm.
scared to? I mean,
Yeah.
as a
Um,
debut author, like what advice would you give to somebody else?
whenever someone tells me like, oh, I've always wanted to write a book, but like I'm never gonna do it, I'm just like, why? Like anybody can write a book. Like with the resources we have available to us today, it's more possible than ever. And
Mm-hmm.
so what I was kind of saying before is like chase your dreams. Like do what you're gonna do. If you're nervous about like reception or like the public, like you just have to remember like it's art and all art is subjective and open to criticism. But if you write a story that you love and like means something to you, like it doesn't really matter what anyone else has to say about it. So
Yeah.
don't be afraid to be judged. Go forth and do like what makes you happy and what you love. Um, and yeah, just like if you have that creative juice in you, which I feel like almost every single person does, just
Mm-hmm.
harness it in any way you can. And I think a lot of people who are creative, like authors and artists and stuff, like we all kind of like dabble into different fields. Like I love writing and reading, but I also love like watercolor and I love,
Yeah.
just like other creative stuff. And so I think everyone has a little bit of that in them. And if it's something you want to tap into and nurture and harvest, you certainly can. Like, don't let anybody
Yeah.
hold you back.
Yeah.
You hear that, Tiff? Write
Yes,
your books,
ma'am.
girl. Write your books.
Do it, do it, do
I
it.
do be writing.
Write your books, and who cares?
You're so right.
My creative outlet is probably doing this podcast and editing. I
Yeah.
never realized how much I love editing.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to be the editor, and she was like, "Can I try just one?" I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, go for it." And now she's like, "I'm gonna edit forever." I love
That's awesome.
yeah, and I'm like, that is great. I really, because I never, no, like, I know that sounds like weird when I say that's great, like, but I never imagined you to like be the type of person to want to like edit the videos.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that's something that she loves. I'm like, oh, I love that for her. It's like watching
No,
Yeah.
a small
absolutely.
child grow. It's beautiful. Because I used to always be the techie sister,
Yeah.
and she is not techie at all. And so for
Yeah.
her to like edit the videos it's amazing. I love it.
No,
Yeah,
that
I
is
love
really cool.
editing, and I love doing our like social media page, like creating
Yeah,
all
she's
our
like taking over social media
different
and stuff, and I'm like,
arts.
I love that for
Yeah.
you.
I was like,
I'm
this is
socially
my
awkward,
creative.
so I could never.
And I think that's why I told Tiff, I was like, let me be your PA, girl. Like, let me help you get these books out there. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, we
Yes,
gotta
please.
like let me help you do all these things because I loved it and I have to
Yeah.
share.
That's really cool. Like I said, like, that's your creative juice. And like, that's
Yeah.
awesome because, I think a lot of people do go the route of like artist or author or something that kind of puts you directly in front of people.
Mhm.
But the people behind the scenes, like, they're mad talented. Like, doing the editing, running the Instagram accounts, like, that's a job in itself. And like, that's
Yeah.
It is
awesome. Like, as an indie author, like, running my own social media, I'm like, do I have to? Like,
She's
do I
like,
have
that's
to market
literally
my book?
to
me.
Like,
I'm
post
like,
something.
I was like, oh, I can't. Kim's like, just let me do it. Send me art and whatever you have, and I'll post it. And I said,
that's
okay.
a good
I
sister.
said,
Yeah.
Great
literally,
sister.
I was like, please, thank you, because I can't. There's no way. I can write the story, but I can't tell people about it. There's no way.
I love doing it. Even my husband, because my husband does like film and videography. So he does a lot of like behind the scenes with like lighting and like drone work, and he'll go and do all these things, and I'm like, you need to share these on your social media, you need to post them. And he's like, I was like, give them to me, I'll do it. Like
I'll do
Put them
it
together for you.
yeah, let me just be like everybody's like social media person because I love doing it. So,
Yeah.
Awesome. That's cool.
on top of like my other real job that I have to work and be an adult, but
Adult
I know,
things.
so annoying. Day
Hate
jobs.
it.
I know, me too.
We
Money.
hate it.
We do.
Whoever came up with that rule sucks.
I know. What the heck, guys?
I know, you've ruined everything.
I want to do what I love and also get
know.
paid for it.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Quite literally, yes. Okay, so what has been the most touching or memorable piece of feedback that you received from a reader?
Oh my gosh. I was really lucky and fortunate when I was publishing Havenwood. A lot of my ARC readers were friends that I had made via book talk or like
Mhm.
Bookstagram. And so they all like offered me very sweet and like very genuine feedback, which I loved. I think going back to my grandma's and like ruining her, I think one of the most like heartfelt and like impactful feedbacks was when my grandma finished reading Havenwood, she called me crying because
Oh,
at the end of the book in the epilogue, the characters are enjoying cabbage soup. So like we call it witch's brew.
Mhm.
And that was something that my grandma made every single Halloween for us growing up as kids.
oh,
And so like we would never touch it because we're like cabbage, disgusting.
yeah.
Ew, I'm a child. I'm not eating
You're
that.
like,
Yeah.
But then she put it in these like little mini like cauldron bowls and would like put like a little bit of like green food dye, and she was like, "It's witch's brew. Like you're not gonna have
oh
witch's
my
brew."
god.
And like my spooky little self was like, "Of course I'm gonna have witch's
You're
brew."
like, yeah, I'm
You're
the
like,
baddest witch there
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
What?
And so, duh. And so, ever since she like renamed it and like would call it that, we had it every single Halloween. And it was just like a cute little like memory I had from my childhood. So at the end, when everyone's having their happy ending, like they had to have witch's brew. It
Yeah.
just
Oh,
fit with the story so well.
I love
And
that.
so she called me crying and was like, I can't believe you remember me making witch's
You're
brew
like,
and da, da, da.
duh.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god.
was
You're
like,
like, that's
that
a
was like a
core
big,
memory.
yes, exactly. Like that was a core memory in my childhood. And so her reacting so emotionally to it like made me emotional. And so that's definitely like been something that I remember and hold with me like with this story.
I love
I love that so
that. Me
much. That is so
too.
sweet.
It was just like a little
Oh,
sentimental detail.
I would
That
totally
was like
cry
a little
right
thing for
now.
you, like a little nod to your grandma. That's so
Yeah.
Yes,
cute.
absolutely. So
Ah, I love that.
Kim, I'm gonna put something in my book for
You
you.
better.
It's gonna be I don't know.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll know when I read it. Is that
I'll
what?
think of something.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's get into our segment of some rapid fire fun. So
okay.
the first three questions are kind of just like our basic, this isn't a this or that. But you've already mentioned who you'd cast as Courtney,
Yeah.
right? So our
Yeah.
question is if Havenwood was turned into a movie or a TV show, who would you cast as Courtney and Finn or whoever else you think you can cast for the rest star? I mean, who you got, girl? Like
Who's Chad?
Okay. Okay.
Who's
who's
Chad
Who's
and why am I
Chad?
hating it?
please don't let
Oh
it be
my
Chad
gosh.
Michael Murray because
No.
Oh my god. He's the
Who could
I
be
feel like he's
Chad?
the exception. That Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah,
Isn't that
no,
his? Yeah, I think
he's
he's the
he's not
exception.
under the Chad
Yeah.
yeah,
umbrella.
no. He's not a
He's got
Chad.
3 names. He doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Yes, you're so right. He has 3
Correct,
names.
correct.
It's fine.
Oh my gosh, who would play Chad? Who's that like little blonde kid from Game
Harry
of
Potter.
Thrones?
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Oh my god, Joffrey?
Joffrey.
Yeah.
Like he could get the
Yeah,
reaction
he's a
that we
Chad.
need,
Yeah,
right?
For
Like
just him on
sure.
screen, and everyone would be like, "I
I'd
hate
be
him,
like, ew.
hate
yes,
him."
and
I'd be like,
he's already
ew.
blonde, so
Yeah,
works out. So
it
we'll
works.
say him for Chad just to get the crowd
Going.
in the vibe of how we're supposed
Get
to
the
feel
vibe
about
of
him.
Chad.
For Courtney, like I said, probably Lucy Hale.
Mm-hmm.
Finn is so hard because I feel like there's so many different elements I love of different actors that kind of would like come together for him. But I think my top 2 would be like young Orlando Bloom.
Oh my gosh.
I
Ooh.
think he'd
I
be really
love
good.
Orlando Bloom.
Tiff,
He's
calm
single
And he's
down.
newly
Your
single
flowers
again.
are gassed, Tiff. Clutch your pearls. Hold
Listen, I just
on.
want to say he's newly single too.
Tiff literally hit me up and she's like, is this my opportunity? I was like,
I
stick
said,
around,
did
stop
you hear
telling
the good
us.
news?
Please, Tiff. I'm married. I give you full permission.
Thank
Do
you.
it for the girls.
Listen, I'm
Do
doing
it
it
for
for the
everybody.
girls. God, okay.
Oh
Orlando
my
Bloom,
God.
and then who's the
So-
other one?
I would say maybe like Adam Driver.
Oh my
Like-
god!
You were like, Tiff wants to go to Haven. Her book boyfriend is now for sure legit after you said
Okay.
those 2 names.
He just moved up the list. I love Adam Driver. Oh my gosh.
I think we're on the same wavelength, Tiff. Like
My arms are hot now.
She is like clutching her pearls.
Listen,
Stop.
Adam Driver, have you seen him in Girls? I think that's what it's called.
Yes, the
okay,
TV
there's
show.
a scene. Yeah, there's a scene of him running. He's like on the phone with the girl that he's talking. I can't remember her name. Honestly, I don't care. It's Adam Driver. And she's like having like a panic attack or something. And he goes, okay, hold on. And he like has no shirt and he has just jeans and he runs across town. And he's still on the phone with her, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's just running, and just goes straight to her, picks her up, and then just like holds her. And he's
I'm
like
adding
so
this
big and
to my
awkward.
watch later.
Yeah, it's so
Called Girls.
he's so.
Yes.
I love him. Love him.
Save for later. Putting it in the
Him as
spank bag.
Kylo Ren.
Oh my
him
God,
as
everything.
The guy on SNL where he fakes Kylo Ren. Like, I love Adam Driver. Anyways, that's my tangent. Every episode I have a tangent.
She
and
does.
That's the one.
It's
Cool,
usually
I
about.
loved it.
It's usually Henry Cavill, but Adam Driver like just shot her up right. As soon as you said it, I knew Tiff was like.
You were like, here we go.
I knew it.
Here we go again.
Knew
I
it.
love him. And I do love Orlando Bloom too. I can go on a tangent about him. but
Yeah.
We're not
I
gonna
don't know.
talk
To
about
me, any man that can pull off a goatee, I'm just like,
it. Literally. Like, he doesn't have
Yes.
to stop. And that blonde
And-
wig from Lord of the Rings.
yes.
He pulled it off,
Yes.
okay? Lucius
my gosh.
Malfoy could never.
Yeah. That did
Just
something to my
saying.
brain chemistry as a young child, I think.
Yeah.
Even my
I knew
husband
what I
now
was
has long
into.
hair, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, it's all clicking right now.
Yeah,
Like, that
I'm
makes
having
sense.
some realizations.
Yeah.
But I haven't thought really past that. I think for my characters, like I envision more of their personality than their
Mhm.
looks.
Yeah.
And so the only other person I can think that you know what? Micah, I don't remember his last name. His first name is Bobo. Um, he's a Native American actor. Is it Bobo Stewart, I want to
Is he
say?
the guy that's in Twilight?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I know
Oh my
exactly who you're talking
god.
about.
Tim, dang,
Yep,
Tim.
love him.
Tim goes, is he the one in Twilight?
She's
I
like,
love
hold on.
him. Yeah, I already knew.
She's
Click,
like,
click.
stop. I
You
know
said
him.
Bobo, and then I was like,
Ben.
I
wait a
think
minute.
Say
I
less.
think I know exactly who you're talking
She
about.
said say
Little
less.
me had a huge crush on him when Twilight came out.
okay, so we
And I was
know.
like, there it is. Yep.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I love him in Descendants.
So when they make this into a
I
movie,
love Descendants.
I hate you, Kim. Don't even get me started on
You leave me
Descendants with her.
be.
I've heard good things about it, so
It's good.
I'm over it. I haven't even seen it, and I'm over it because of Kim. So,
gotcha.
That's it. But listen, okay, when they make Havenwood into a movie or a TV series and they cast all these people, I need you
Yes.
to just be like, okay, so I have someone. She's just a personality hire. Her name is Tiffany.
Perfect.
And just bring it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, just hook a girl up, okay? Just
Okay,
help me
yeah.
out here, okay?
I'll have yes. You can have any role you want.
Perfect. I'll just be
Who-
walking in the background with coffee or something.
Perfect.
Who would you think as Star? I'm so curious.
Oh my gosh. So for me, I don't think I even mentioned this, but a big inspiration for writing Havenwood was I was a Scooby-Doo girly growing up.
Yes.
And
Love it.
Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
The Hex Girls?
Yep.
Is that like I
Yeah.
clocked it. I was like,
You knew.
Love it.
yes.
So
Yes.
Star and Soul are like my version of the Hex Girls.
I
And
love
so
it.
I love the Hex Girls. Are you kidding me? Okay, I
Oh,
love
me
Star.
too.
yes, see, I did it. I
I
did
was like,
it.
wait, let's connect it all together because I love the Hex Girls so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, iconic. So iconic. So I really don't know, but someone who would look like Thorn, because Thorn
Yeah.
was a big
Oh,
inspiration for
yeah.
me for Star. So yeah, I'm not sure, but Star also is Hispanic in the book, so I'd like someone who looks like her that is Hispanic, but I can't think of
Yeah.
any
Jenna
any
Ortega.
actors. Maybe.
Maybe.
I think she can kind of pull that off.
Maybe.
I've
Gave
never
her the
seen her
right
do like a mean
opportunity.
girl role, so
Yeah.
I would love to see
I feel like
how
she
pulls it off.
could. Like
There
she's
was a
got the
movie
Death
that she
Stare.
did. Yeah, there was a movie she did with like Martin Freeman, and she was like the student, and he was the teacher or something. And
Oh
she's
my
like kind of like
God.
unhinged in that,
Oh.
but like in a really creepy, scary way. And I
Okay.
feel like she could probably pull off a Star vibe.
Okay, yeah, then I'm all for
So,
it.
That's just my thought.
We'll tag the appropriate people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seriously?
Yeah. we're fan casting right now, and I
We
love it.
Yeah.
literally are.
I love a good fan cast.
Same.
And then the only person I really had in mind when writing Milo, which I've never met this person, and like obviously they don't act, I don't think, but was like Little Nas X.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I
so
love
cool.
I love him.
I love his music. I love his like vibe.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
the vibe.
when I was writing Milo, I was like, I just need someone like who is like fabulous and like is confident, and like that's like
Yes.
who popped into my head. So
Oh my God, I'm sure if you brought it up to him, he'd be like, you know what, I'm so down.
you know what?
Please
Like,
talk about like I love the diversity of your cast.
Yeah.
thank you.
Love that. I love the diversity.
That was a big thing for me too, was like, I do want a diverse cast, but I want to do it in a way that's respectful.
Yeah.
And so I feel like with my side characters of color, like I really took the time to, if I even thought something could be interpreted as offensive, like I very much took that out, and like just trying to be very, very conscious of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And in the contemporary romance I'm working on right now, my MMC is half black, half white. So in going through that process too, just trying to be very like sensitive, and like I already have like a sensitivity reader picked out, and like just being conscious of
I
like
love that.
what you put out there, Thank you.
Oh my God.
I love the diversity
me
though, and I think you did it
too.
right with the
Thank you.
characters. Because you don't see a lot of diversity, especially in like small town romances. You don't see a lot of it,
Facts.
and even just normal contemporary romances.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I also love the indie authors, because like
You're not
y'all are
cookie
just
cutter.
out here.
You
Yeah,
just
we're
do
all
what you
just out here
do.
like writing like all
What
of
we
these diverse
want.
characters that
Yeah.
have like they have like very intense emotions, and it's like there's something so humane and raw about
Yeah.
them, and I love
That's why I
it.
love
So I
reading
think you
it.
did it right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
so
You did great.
personal. It honestly feels like if we accidentally drove into that town, like I vibe with this town. Like I would live here in
And
Havenwood.
that's what I really wanted. Like I think, you know, in sporting like a diverse cast, like it also gives a message of like this is a safe spot and like everyone's sort of welcome here and like yeah, the locals might look at Star and Soul weird because they're kind of like emo goth.
Yeah.
But they're not looking at them weird because they're, you know, Hispanic or because of like their gender, like,
Yeah.
you know. So that's really what I wanted for Havenwood was like a safe cultivated space and I think putting Finn as the mayor really like for me was like trying to promote that like he created this like safe space for them and like
Yeah.
he kind of facilitates like everyone being kind to everyone and like you know
We're here for
Yeah.
the
kind of
town, the
rambling now
people. We
but
love the
I
people.
love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah
The people, the
absolutely
vibes, it's all there.
Speaking of casting, I just have to mention to you, I don't know, do you ever watch Riverdale?
I did when it first came out.
Okay, you look so much like Madeline Pesh.
Yeah.
I've heard that
Dead
before
ass.
Yeah.
and I
I'm
don't
like,
see it
yo,
but
oh my god. I was like,
I see it.
I
And I was
you
thinking
cute.
it, and
love
I was
her.
like, no, what if I say it? And then
I'll
she's like,
say
I
it.
hate her.
No,
I'll
she's
say it.
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's
She's
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Like
You
so
look
thank
just
you.
like her.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
I frequent Disneyland way too much. I mean, not as so much anymore, but I had a season pass. And so I went on the Jungle Cruise and I had like it was cold. I had like a beanie on and I had a scarf on and the skipper was like, "Oh, Madeline, like hey, like I didn't know you were in the park again. Like what's up?" And
You're like,
I was like, "I'm so sorry. Like you have the wrong person." And he was like, "Oh." He was like, "Do you watch Riverdale?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, the girl Madeline comes here sometimes." And so I thought you were her.
oh my
And I was just
god.
like, "Oh." But I
You
was
Feel
like, I
like
had
would I
literally
have gotten
no.
special
I
treatment
know.
if
Is
I
I
there
should
had
have played along,
said
right? I should
yeah,
have
where's my
been like, yes, it's
VIP,
me.
my
Mm-hmm.
tour?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
you're
Where's
like, well, in
my
that case, I am Madeline.
I am in fact.
I am her.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's my free churro?
Give me my turkey leg. I'm ready.
You guys are so sweet. But that's the second time I've heard that, so I'm starting to believe it a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm like sitting there. I'm just like, I'm listening to you and I'm looking at you and I was like, you look just like her. And I'm obsessed with her. Like, I love her so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off this interview and like look at my husband and be like, you can't tell me shit.
You're like,
this
yeah.
girl
You're like, I am hot
has me up
shit.
so good. Like, you don't know how good you got it, babe. Like,
Literally.
I
I
love
you
it.
guys.
We love you. We do.
Forget therapy. I'm coming here
Yes.
once a week.
Oh my
She's like,
god.
I'm gonna go on
Listen,
my
you're
daily
invited,
podcast.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
like,
kidding me.
okay, guys, go. Tell me everything.
She's like, here's a chapter of my book. Tell me
Yes,
how
I'm
much you
like,
Tell
love
me
it.
more.
Okay, what do I think? Like,
Oh my god,
You
I'm
guys
so
are the
here for
sweetest.
it.
Me too.
Okay. So tell us what your current read is or what your last read is.
current read. This is so like random. Oh, does somebody have a dog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
already. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I
just
love
shaking.
it. I recognize that noise. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He just he's been laying here with me this whole time and he just got up and
Aw.
he's just like, I'm over this. Like,
mine's
laughing.
like scratching at the door, and I'm just like, "Wait, oh, it's for a
You're
little
like, hold
longer.
on, 1
Hold
minute.
on. Okay. Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, current read
Yeah.
or last read?
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
My current read, random, but I've gotten into this author named Lindsay Sands.
Hmm.
I don't know a whole lot about her except for the fact that I'm eating up her books. They're like Scottish Highlander romances.
Ooh.
Tiff, that looks
Shut
like right
up.
up your alley.
Hold on.
Like-
Yeah, hold on.
What's her name? Tiff and I are
Wait.
Googling it right now.
No, you're good. Lindsay, but it's spelled like Lysay, and then Sands.
Oh.
Yes. And so like her covers
I
are
see.
very like Fabio.
Hi, look at this man. Tiff.
Whoa, I am so here for this. Wait a minute.
Tiff and I have just been talking about. Okay, this is so crazy. So we had an interview with an author, and she was telling us, we were like, oh, what, where did you get started? And she's like, oh, my mom had this romance cowboy book, and she whipped it out, and it was like those old school, the
Yes.
man on the cover, hair blown in the wind. And Tiff and I were just like on a tangent about it. And we're like, people don't make covers like this anymore. It's so like they're all different or secretive.
Yes.
Like you have to figure out what you're reading.
Discreet cover.
Hi, I'm obsessed with this man. Who are you, sir, on this cover?
Yeah. Like, where do they find him?
Whoa.
In her Highlander's bed? What?
They're
Picture?
very good. They're very good. And I found him
Wolf?
on.
Oh my God.
I found
This
them
one's
on
called Vampires Are
Audible.
Forever, and I love it. Oh,
Yeah,
is it good?
yeah.
Is the
No.
Audible good?
Oh, the Audible's so.
Oh my gosh.
But what's weird is like, I mean, not weird, but like they do the one narrator thing, which usually isn't my favorite. I prefer when it's
Same.
like dual narration. But the women that she had for her first 2 books, like she just did an amazing job. Like I forgot it was just one person narrating.
Oh, I love
And
that.
they all have like British and like Scottish accents, and I'm just like, swoon.
So
Like,
which one is it that you're
Oh my
reading?
God.
There's so many here.
right? So I think I'm on book number 4. This one, oh my gosh, what is it called? It's Dougal's story. The Highlander.
Is it Falling for the
Pause.
Highlander?
No, it
Okay.
is. Oh gosh.
I'm just looking through all of them.
Oh, okay. So I had to switch to Spotify because I ran out of Audible credits.
Oh, girl, I have like 5 different
I
apps going
understand.
on. We
I know.
completely
I'm like,
understand.
so this one I'm reading is Surrender to the Highlander, and it's part of her Highlander Bride series. And I believe it's the 3rd or 4th book in the series, and they're all very short. They're like 16 chapters, hence why I had to switch from Audible to Spotify to get my free hours. But it's really good, and they all have like a little bit of like a mystery to them. I will say it's in some ways predictable because the FMC always gets kidnapped, always like is
Okay,
attempting to
yeah.
be murdered, but like it's comfy, and like for me, like if I know like the formula the plot's gonna follow, I love it even more because I can just get lost in the details and not worry about
Yes.
a happy ending. I know there's gonna be a happy ending, and like, and
Yeah.
something else I really like about this series is that the first 2 books she introduced characters, and then the rest of the series is like following up those characters' love stories. So you might like this, Kimmy.
I'm literally obsessed with these pictures.
I like it for just the covers alone. Can we talk about Falling for the Highlander cover? He's like on a wall, and he's like,
Yes,
flexing.
that one was really good. That one was
no,
really good.
for me, it's this one that says Highland Treasure. Like he's
Okay, I haven't gotten there yet.
Where he's at, or Highland Wolf.
Oh my God.
He's like
in her Highlander's bed is crazy, and I love every.
It's a crazy title. That's a crazy title, but the
Highlander's Return though, like he's in the rain and he's got a sword and everything.
Read these
That's
books.
like Aragon vibes. I love
when
it.
I tell you, get the audiobooks.
I'm gonna eat it up.
I'm gonna get the audiobooks.
Yeah,
I'm getting the audiobooks.
Adding them to my
want to read. If you follow me on Goodreads and you see me,
click
my want to read.
Yeah,
ignore it or don't.
Thank you for introducing this to us.
Of course. Whenever
the
I
next
talk
time
to
I
someone,
talk to you, I'm gonna be like,
please,
yo,
please, we can. Who's your favorite Highlander? Like,
oh my gosh.
Whenever I tell someone like our age that I'm reading this, they're kind of like, I think my aunt had that book like in the 80s, like. But I'm like, no, like it's I get what they were on about because these like bodice rippers.
This is
it's where it's at. Where it's at.
Oh my God, I'm gonna read this.
I'm a fan already. I'm a fan already.
Thank you.
She's got vampire stuff too, which is like
I have not dipped my toes in that yet, but I think I will have to after.
I'm gonna have to dip my toes in.
Oh my God, Catherine, thank you for introducing this book series. I didn't know this existed. I'm obsessed.
But yeah, so right now I'm in the middle of.
She's like, I'm in
rightfully so.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
As we all should be reading it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because we are a podcast that talks about books and adaptations, we love movies, we love TV shows. What is your all-time favorite TV show and or movie that you have, like, it's on in the background? It doesn't matter if you watched it 100 times, 1,000 times. You're like, this is my favorite show and movie always.
Wow, I didn't know we were gonna get serious.
She said, "I'm pulling out the big guns here.
She's
Hold
like,
on."
oh my
Ooh.
God.
So I feel like movies a lot easier to answer. I'm not so like not to like get on a high horse or anything, but I don't really watch a lot of TV. And when I
Mhm.
do, it's like I rewatch.
That's fine. We rewatch.
That's what we do.
That's
Okay,
all we do
cool.
is rewatch. All we do is rewatch shows.
Okay, because like I said, I love the comfy, I love the predictability.
Yeah,
so
same.
Yeah.
I'm a rewatch girly. So, and like a lot of people laugh at this, but I think my top two movies are The Mummy with
Love it.
Brendan
Hello?
Fraser.
First of all,
Excuse me?
So
First
good,
of all,
right?
I will rewatch The Mummy over and over
Every
again
day. I love it.
because that
so
was like
hard.
my bi awakening movie. Okay, you're gonna
Yes,
sit here and tell me Brendan Fraser
absolutely.
and I can't remember her name, but
Rachel
her.
Weisz,
Yes,
Batty.
chef's kiss. Come
Batty.
on,
I love
So-
and that's
it.
why I love fantasy.
Tiffany. So Tiffany, I'm guessing you're like a Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz girl. Kim, who was your person in this movie?
Oh, I love Brendan Fraser for sure.
Okay, Brendan Fraser. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
For
not
sure.
the bad guy with the tattoos on his face?
Shut
Because I
up.
also love him. Do you know who I'm talking
Yes,
about? The guy
yes,
with the long
with the
hair.
long hair.
Love him.
That's
And when I watched him on screen, I said, "Who's that?"
you said who is
That
he?
opens. That
I said,
opens
"Wait a minute."
something.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
She's like, I love
And-
villains.
No, and I love those characters too, but this is really what like throws people for a loop is that I'm an Imhotep girly. I think he is like the most
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
see Tiffany's face. I think
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like the most
wait.
attractive character.
I know what you mean.
Because I'm like, what do you mean? Like you like murdered the pharaoh for love? Like
Yeah. Like, what do you mean you killed and you're sacrificing all these people just to get me back?
just
Like, what do you
just
mean?
to get me back? Like
Literally burn
he
the
can
world
get it.
down.
Period.
Yeah.
Like this was a brick I laid before I read Hooked, and it just all
Mhm.
like it
Just
made sense.
all
It's a
comes back
perfect
together.
circle. So the Mummy,
I love it, and I get it.
amazing. Yes. And then also these two are like tied for me, which this part is what kind of throws people for a loop is Avatar. Like
yeah.
The blue
the
people
blue people.
avatar.
Yes. And I get a lot of
I
hate
get
for
what
that
you mean.
one. Because they're like, it's just like Pocahontas in space. What are you talking about?
You're like, no,
But
no.
I'm like, you don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not talking to you. Like
Yeah, I'm standing on business.
So
I'm standing on
funny.
business.
You're not
I'm standing
understanding.
up
I
and I'm
love
telling
that.
you. But that was very much a bi awakening for me, like Natiri and Jake. And I was just like,
Yes.
I want them both at the same time.
Yes.
And
In that flower garden with that little
yes, like
botanical
we're
garden area
we're
they
gonna
were
connect
in,
our
like,
braids right
yeah.
now, and I'm staying here.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, and like I'm not very much like a fantasy person. I try and like I appreciate fantasy, but for me, I was like, I want to move to Pandora. Like this
You're
is
like,
where
I
I
wanna
want to
go
live.
here.
Yeah,
You're like, this is enough for
Yes.
me, and I'm here for it.
I want
I
to
love
exist
it.
here forever. So
Yeah.
yeah, for
Oh, I
movies,
love that.
Avatar and The Mummy, and I honestly don't think I could pick a TV show because I don't really have one. But if I had to, I would say maybe Bridgerton.
Yes. We love
Bridgerton is so
Bridgerton.
good.
So
It like makes
good.
my
Love-
little Jane Austen heart happy. Like
Yes.
Good.
So good.
We love
I love
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
Okay,
we
wait.
love it. We do.
Which brother do you love?
of the Bridgerton brothers.
Yes. Who are you?
Colin.
No.
Oh no, is that the wrong answer?
No, it's a no. It's
That's
not
fine.
a wrong
That's
answer.
Tiff just hates Colin so hard.
He's so
Okay, more for
annoying
me.
to me. Yeah, more for
Really?
you.
Really?
I thought
He
he was
annoys
so
you?
annoying. I don't know what it is about him, especially when he winks. Gross.
Well,
He's like the
Couldn't
Chad for
handle
me.
it gave me the ick.
Like, yeah, he's like the Chad
Stop.
for me. I'm a Benedict girly all the way.
Benedict,
I
yes.
love Benedict.
I'm an Anthony.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
love
Um,
Anthony.
If I'm real, I'm a Duke girly. But
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
if we're, yeah.
Too.
But if we're
Of
picking
course.
the brothers,
the
for me,
brothers.
it was another like wave of sexual awakening when Colin and Penelope are in the carriage and he's like, "May I?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
the fingers.
when he did that, when he
When
lifted her
he
shirt
lifts her
up,
dr-
but he held his fingers out, I said, "Stop."
I
That
was like,
the
we love
one
a
scene I
confession.
liked about.
Yes,
Yeah, that was
excuse
the one
me.
scene I liked with
I
him.
will literally drive around I will drive with the Bridgerton playlist going
Same.
off.
Oh my gosh. It's a Harry Styles song. I don't remember which one it is that they play. Sign of the Times. Sign of the Times.
Yes.
Stripped is like the Bridgerton version, and that is ready to go on my Spotify. Like
I listen
So
to it all the
good.
time. I'm just like, don't judge me.
great music for the morning because like it's
It
still
really
fun, but
is.
like classical and chill. Like
Yes.
for my wedding, when I had people seating and like waiting for the ceremony, I played Bridgerton like covers.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah.
It's like
I love
perfect.
it.
Like right before, it's a little like anticipatory.
And it's
like
modern music. It's so good.
yes, because you're
works.
like, I know this song, but like, what is it? Like,
Yes.
So that's a fun guessing game too.
Oh, we love Bridgerton.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
cannot
cool.
wait for Benedict's story. So we did our episode on the first book, The Duke and I, and then we did it on Antony, and then we did it on Colin and Penelope, and now we're just waiting on Tiff's baby boy Benedict.
I can't wait
I'm
any
excited.
longer. I call him baby boy Benedict. I love him so much.
That's awesome.
He's so
To my understanding, this is
can't
going to
wait.
be like a Cinderella story type deal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And from what I had heard, it's very true to the book, and I enjoyed his book.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
And the fact that they did the diversity with the women is Asian, we are 100% supportive. We love that so
When
hard.
that casting come out, I was like, she's beautiful.
Yes.
Like, she's perfect for this role for
Gorgeous.
Benedict.
And it
Like,
was like Cho from Harry Potter. You're here. I'm obsessed
Yeah, she
with
plays
her.
the mom.
That's not her, but she's the mom.
Yeah, she plays the mom, and I was like, oh my god, I love her.
And I was like, am I old now? Like, what? You were just in Hogwarts.
I know.
Going out trying to hook up with Harry. Like, what? You're a mom?
I know. Time is passing way too
Oh my
quickly.
God.
It needs to stop.
Oh my God. Okay, we could go on this for days.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed.
the tangent will never end. So
Never. So
this is when the
yeah.
rapid fire starts, right? With this or that. Okay.
Yes.
So enemies
Me
to lovers
watching.
or found family.
Ah.
Oh, this you guys. Okay,
It's
this
the
is supposed to be
size
fast.
that get me. I love it.
This is supposed to be fast. Okay. Found family.
Okay.
Okay, hardcover or paperback?
Paperback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm a bend the spine kind of girly.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah. Sprayed edges or special covers.
Special covers.
Yeah. Give us those men in that series.
Yes.
Give us-
Yes.
I want the Highlander series, but
Enhanced.
special editions. Because I need to
Please.
know what those look like.
I want some spicy art for
Yes.
the Highlanders.
Yeah.
We need to hit her up.
We should.
Cry over a book or laugh out loud while reading?
I'm gonna
She's
go.
like, I don't like these questions, you guys.
I'm gonna go laugh over a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I love I love a book that can make me cry. I feel I
Yes.
know a lot of things can make me cry, but there's something about a book that can make you laugh that's so
Yeah.
special.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
good.
I love books that can make you cry because then you have that deep emotional connection.
Mhm.
But I feel like for me, TikTok and everything has desensitized me so much to where you're laughing. You're lucky if I get a little
Yeah.
out of a book.
Yeah,
So
that's how I
if
am too.
if a book is making me laugh out loud, it's good.
It's good.
So-
It's rare. So that's why it's a gem. It's a treasure to find a book that could do
exactly.
that.
I'm gonna say it. I said it last time we talked about this. Have you read My Dark Romeo by who's it by? Parker S. Huntington.
No.
Okay. It's funny. I laugh
Okay.
because I also don't I don't cry with
She
books
has no
and I
emotion.
don't laugh I have emotion, okay? It's just hard for me to get to that point, okay? But you have to read it. Wait.
Okay, I just googled it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
So I
won't
love
lose
this
it.
book so much, and it made me laugh because Romeo is he has that dry humor,
Okay.
and
Love it.
he's being deadpan when he says these things, and then her response back is it's just so good. The banter makes me laugh so hard. So
Okay,
anytime
perfect.
someone says they like to laugh out loud, I recommend this book because this
She
book made me
does.
laugh
It's my
out loud.
TBR.
I dropped my book and everything and was cackling.
Okay,
my daughter's
I'm excited.
My daughter's what is wrong with you? And I said, I can't tell you,
You're
but it's good.
"Stephanie, Say when you're older.
Literally.
She's
Okay,
the book will
perfect.
be here when you're ready to read it.
Mhm.
All
Yeah,
these books
it will be. All these
here.
books will be here when you're ready to read it. Just don't look at
Awesome.
me differently when you realize what I've been
Yeah.
reading. So,
If I
Okay.
can ruin my grandma, she can look at you normally. It's
yeah,
okay.
there we
Yeah.
go. You're
They'll
so right.
understand.
I'll make her watch this episode.
Okay, yeah. You'll be see, it's normal.
It's normal. Okay.
It's a phase we go through in life.
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool. I put it on my
Um,
TBR.
Okay, and you have to let me know if you like it, because
Okay, I
maybe
will.
if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be upset. Because then
Uh,
I'm like, oh, maybe I just think things are stupid,
No.
and I laugh at it.
No.
Okay. Okay, so the last one is read the book first or watch the adaptation first.
Definitely read the book. It's so hard because you can love a movie and then you go back and read the books and you're like, okay, this isn't like the movie, but like I love it in a different way.
Yeah.
Like Twilight, like
Yeah.
when did the last Twilight movie come out? Like 2012, 2013.
I think so.
Probably.
I was like around like 11, 10 when like those movies were coming out.
Yeah.
And so I was Team Jacob all the way.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you're nuts, Bella. Like you're
Yeah.
loca.
You're
like
loca.
Yeah, literally loca. Okay.
And then I went back and read the books and I was like,
I'm
wait, no.
loca. You're like,
I'm
you're crazy.
loca. Like Edward was the answer all
Yeah,
along.
you're
like, what are
wait
we
a
doing?
minute.
And then I go back and suddenly Robert Pattinson's attractive.
She's
And
like,
I'm
what
like,
is you facts.
Right. So
Yeah. No.
I feel like you really have
Facts.
to like understand like where the author is coming from and like see their vision for the characters like before you see like whatever face they put to it. 'Cause that can
Yeah.
like change
Alter.
your perspective.
Mhm.
And movies take a lot of liberties too with stories. They'll like
Mhm.
add and subtract and like put whatever they want in there.
Yeah.
So and it's for better or for worse sometimes, but I think I'm gonna say read the book first.
Read the book first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiff hates
That's
that
what
I
I
watch
say.
the movies first.
She watches the movies first and then
You
she
know?
reads the book, and I'm like, why do you do this to yourself? Because then
I can
her like reaction is so mixed.
yeah.
It is. I'm
Because
all
she's
over the
like, I
place.
love this scene, and then I'm like, I'm glad that you love this scene because they did it wrong.
Oh.
Or like it wasn't real. It wasn't
I
meant to be
can-
there.
I
Like,
can understand
whatever.
that though, because like if you watch the movie and you're like, yeah, that was like a good movie, and then you read the book and you're like, this is a great book, like you
Yeah.
know, like so it just depends on like what order you watch it in. Kind of like the Star Wars movies. If you didn't grow up with, you
Yeah.
know, the originals, so you're kind of like
Yeah.
these movies suck. But then if you grew up with all of it, you're like the originals are like, or sorry, not the originals, but like the 1, 2, 3, like that's part of it. Like
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen is like,
Hello.
you know,
Oh my
Hayden
god.
Christensen, don't get me started on that man either. I
That
can't
is another
even.
man.
That is.
Yeah.
That is another
Another
man.
shadow daddy right there.
Hi. I know we were talking when we did our Twilight episode. We were saying how back in the day it was like Team Edward, Team Jacob, and we're like, no, it's Team Charlie, the dad.
It's Team Charlie.
1000%.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
This poor
like
man
he
went
is-
through it.
he
His
went
daughter
through
put him
it.
through it.
and he was still, you know, doing his best, like putting food on the table.
I
he
know.
he was a provider, man. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
He did whatever he could for Bella. Like that man.
Yes. I will say, as I get older, I'm like Charlie and Carlisle are looking a little more
Yes.
like the suitable options.
Yeah.
Those are
This-
some men right
agreed.
there.
Yeah, those are the men. Correct. For sure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all for today's episode. Katherine, thank you so much for joining us. We absolutely love, seriously love chatting with you.
Thank you.
Getting lost in the world of Havenwood, and then also finding more out about your upcoming book, which we are so excited for.
Super excited for.
Thank you guys so much for having me. This was so much fun. And like I told you guys before we started recording, I was so nervous. Like I feel like sometimes us book people can be very like introverted.
Yeah.
And so like as soon as we started talking though, I was like, this is gonna go amazing. Like they're so sweet. Like
Oh, yeah.
this is gonna go so good. And it did. Like you guys are my number one hype girls now. And like I said, no one can tell me shit anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rightfully
definitely,
so.
like,
Hype you up all the
Expanded
day.
my head.
Yeah.
All day.
Listen, if you ever need another hype up, you know who to go to because
You know who to
we
call. We'll
don't-
hype you up real
we
quick.
don't fuck around,
You
okay?
guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. This was such a great experience and opportunity.
Oh, great. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah, me too. This was super fun. Before we
Absolutely.
go,
Mhm.
where can our listeners find you online, and where can they grab a copy of Havenwood, especially the signed edition?
Yeah. So everywhere online, I am at author Katherine Belle, Belle. Those are all my handles. TikTok, Instagram. I think I have a Facebook.
We're right there with you. We forget sometimes.
I think we have a Facebook too, but who knows?
I think I have a YouTube. I'm online. You'll find me.
Yeah.
And then if you want to get a signed copy of Havenwood with some goodies, I do sell those on my Etsy shop, which is Books by Katherine with no spaces and then Katherine with a K. But I'm also available on Amazon too if you just want the book. So
Yeah,
where to find me.
get it. Follow her.
Yes.
Get it. Fall in love. Fall in love with your new book boyfriends.
Yeah, hit up Finn because and don't let
Adam
Chad throw you
Driver.
off because he's not
get
Adam
past that.
Driver.
It's okay.
Yeah, get past Chad and Adam Driver will be waiting for you. So that's it.
Life motto.
I
Don't let your Chad
literally,
stop you
yes.
from finding your Adam driver.
That's the shirt. That's the merch
Yes.
that we're
That's it.
doing.
There's,
Yeah.
there's the bumper sticker.
Literally. Yes, grab your guys' copy. Literally, it's so good. And we'll make sure to tag everything in the description below so you guys can easily find her. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, rate, leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at official page to picture for book to screen updates and behind the scene content, and for Adam Driver. Because we
All the
love Adam
goods.
Driver.
All the good.
And we're
Yeah.
manifesting that he's going to be a guest one day. So
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm
Tiff would
manifesting that we get.
die. Tiff would
God,
literally
I would lose it.
no words. She would just stand there like a statue. If I had
I would
any
not
one of
know
these
what to say.
before
Oh
climbing
my
like a
gosh. Adam Driver, Pedro Pascal,
Henry
Scarlett
Cavill.
Johansson,
Orlando
Henry
Bloom.
Cavill, Orlando
Mhm.
Bloom,
Yeah.
which honestly he might be down for. If
He
we
is
did a Lord of
single.
the Rings episode, which we are for my birthday, honestly, I
are.
think we should hit him up. We should just throw it out there and be like, hey, listen, we
You
have
miss
this
the hot
podcast.
shots you
podcast.
don't take, you know?
Yeah, just be a
Never
guest.
know. If you guys show
And
up,
then
let's go crazy.
it'll be like the start. Let's go crazy.
Let's go crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, you can also check out our link tree in our bio for all our shows, guest signups, and our merch that we just launched. I definitely think we've got something going there with the Chad and Adam Driver merch. We might change some things up. Definitely check it out. Until next time, you guys, we love you all. Drive past the Chad and find your Adam Driver.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
drive past the Chad and pull up next to Adam, and that's it. Yep.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.